You want me to pause and we can like start like it is
No,
live?
no, you're good. We
And
are
then we
live.
skip forward through commercials. Okay.
There we go. Got our Cubs background up. Got our multi-stream chat up.
Ooh, Tucker took it pretty deep there.
I just want to double check. My desktop audio's off. Say hello one more time.
Hello.
Okay, the Discord volume.
We just need to sync up too, because like our audio is gonna, or we're gonna react differently at different times.
Our audio will be fine.
All right.
It'll be fine. Plus, I can't. Where is...
You can't pause?
No,
or like
I cannot.
I pause and to okay, whatever.
Hi, throw.
Do you got Suzuki up now?
He just threw him out.
See, okay, so I'm
not throwing him out. I'm sorry. Like he just.
All right, so that just happened now. I'm about 10 seconds behind you.
That's fine.
Ooh, he threw away. Got on base.
Why is it not saying that we are live? Does it say we're live on Twitch? That's the question. Yeah, it says we're live on Twitch. Yeah, it says we're live on Twitch. But for some reason, YouTube additional. There we go.
You don't have VP Sports, right?
Yeah, but I wonder if it's doing that thing where it'll like... Yeah, it has us unlisted. I don't want us unlisted. I want us listed.
Of course.
What if I just change that? Save that.
There he is. I see it.
We're live now on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. I just heard you say it has us unlocked.
Beautiful.
That was on YouTube.
Beautiful. So basically what I have to do... Oh, it's so dumb. What I have to do now for YouTube is after we're live, I have to go into YouTube itself and switch us from unlisted to public so that we're seen. And then what I'm going to do is I got to change my... Dude, I got so upset today betting baseball.
Yeah, I can't see your face still.
It's got to be like an internet thing on your side.
Yeah, maybe. Who cares?
No, Marte. Is Marte not playing today for the D-backs?
I thought I heard that he might be on the IL for...
Okay.
They have somebody from the lineup on the IL.
Yeah. I will say this. I got really upset today betting baseball. Was not a great opening day for me, Timbo.
I thought you did
Oh, I hit your bet. Your bet crushed.
You did? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Did you parlay that with anything?
I played it straight at half a unit. So like the thing I sent you, I did get money for it. But I did parlay it with Vlad Guerrero Jr. home run, and he did not. He did not hit a home run.
You did it individual and then in a parlay?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The one I got...
I'll send you my Venmo for my portion of that money.
Yeah, that $34. The one I got really upset with, the two that I got really upset with, right, is So I had a parlay 4 money lines. What up, Kingy? Kingy goes, Ricky. So I had Reds, all money lines. Reds, Phillies, Pirates, and Red Sox. Dude, it was looking so good. So good. And then the Reds blow it in the top of the 9th. The Pirates blow it in the top of the 9th. And both of those fail. So not only do I not hit on the straight, I don't hit on the parlay. And then I did another one where it was like, let's see, it was Zach Wheeler, Hunter Green, and Paul Skeens to get a certain amount of Ks. Well, they got their Ks, but I needed Phillies -1.5, Pirates -1.5, and Reds money line, and both the Reds and the Pirates screwed me. Dude, that would have been $300 on opening day. Would have been a nice paycheck.
Yeah, would have.
But that's betting, you know? That's betting.
Well, I will say this selfishly, I'm happy that the Reds and the Pirates both lost today.
Because divisional.
As a Cubs fan, yeah.
You know what's weird? And maybe I'm just thinking this. When I was looking at like award prediction,
I can't have your gambling go over your fandom for the Cubs this year.
No, well, okay, here's the thing. I was not confident the Cubs would win this game, so therefore I didn't bet on the game. I will never bet against the Cubs. I will only bet for them. I do that with all my teams. I can't bet against my team, but I can bet for my team. King says, bring back the fast break. I need some dudes in order to bring that back, Kingy. I have talked to one of them, have not talked to the other one about it. Yeah, we went away for a little bit. Mainly my fault, right, Tim?
Mostly. I don't know what you're talking about, but mostly it's always your fault.
Kingy says we should bring back the fast break, and I'm like, we went away. Everything went away for a little bit.
That's an old ass.
Yeah, but everyone went away for a little bit. The draft room, wrecking crew, the fast break.
Well, COVID kind of messed a lot of things up.
No. This is like recently.
I don't know. I'm trying to give you excuses here, pal.
COVID was years ago, dude. So this is what I was going to ask you about with the Cubs, right? Need the original cat. Well, I'll say this. I wouldn't put it at 0%, but it's pretty much under. It is pretty much, I think, under a 1% chance that the original cast is coming back for the fast break. I don't think the original cast.
In the meantime, King, you got Wrecking Crew.
Wrecking Crew's coming back on Monday.
I feel like he joined and he's just like, oh, cool. Can we get this other guy out of here and bring back the people I like?
Okay, question for you, Tim. Am I crazy?
Is he Kingy?
Am I crazy to be shocked that there's a big population of people in the betting world that think Matt Shaw will win NL Rookie of the Year?
Yes.
Is he going to win NL Rookie of the Year?
I don't think he plays that many games.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm.
Think he goes back down to the minors?
If I'm a betting, no.
Or no, just the bench?
If I'm a betting man, I don't think he plays 145 games.
Because let's see, his odds.
I don't think he's everyday starter for the whole season and stays healthy and plays well enough to. I love Matt Shaw. Mm-hmm. He might be close, but I wouldn't bet on that.
Right now, he is the third favorite odds to win NL Rookie of the Year. Do you know?
Yeah,
I know
that happens in the season, right?
So I know
I think more likely somebody will come out of nowhere. I'm sorry, I keep interrupting.
No, go ahead.
More likely somebody's going to come out of nowhere. I don't think Paul Skeens was on that list last year. At the beginning of the year.
Was he? I thought he was.
I don't think so. I mean, I don't think he was like, people were like, oh yeah, he's going to be. Like, he kind of came out of nowhere.
So I'll ask you this. The only two people ahead of Matt Shaw right now are Dylan Cruz, outfielder for the Nationals, and Roki, the pitcher for the Dodgers. Yeah. If I gave you the choice of you could either take Roki, Cruz, and Shaw, so if any of those three you win, or the field, would you take those three or the field?
Oh man, the field is just there's such a pool there. Like, how do I not take the field?
Bubba Chandler,
if you're
Drake
asking me
Baldwin.
Between the three of them, who I think?
Go ahead.
I think Shaw's third.
Yeah, he is. Dylan is 2, Roki is 1 right now.
No. I'm saying like it'll either be Roki or Dylan, and it's probably going to be Roki.
Yeah.
I think there's also like he plays for the Dodgers. He's another Japanese pitcher, which the institution loves.
the institution.
Yeah, I mean, like I for one am so excited about the migration of Japanese players over to the MLB. It's fucking awesome. We got 2 of them. We got 2 great players too. Like, like
Seiya and Shota,
and immediately produced. Like they didn't have to take a year or 2 in the minors. Nobody knew who Shota was until a month before last year's season started.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people come out of nowhere. And to try to predict the rookie of the year this early.
Well, people do it. People are like, I got to put my rookie of the year bets out. I got to put my MVP bets out before the season. Like, Kyle Tucker is the 7th favorited odds to win MVP for the NL.
It's just
plus 1600.
Doesn't it feel like to you, like, okay, this is not crapping on our team. Doesn't it feel like to you, like, dumbasses are putting these things together? Like, they're just going like they're trying to find the biggest name that moved teams and goes, oh, it's MVP. It's like, it's not based in actual, like, analytics.
I feel like baseball is based off analytics the most.
I don't think baseball betting is based off analytics.
Okay. How about a
seriously, sports betting is for the gullible and like, and it preys off of usually younger people that are just turned 18 and they can finally bet.
So Kingy's,
and they pick on people, like, many people that bet on baseball don't watch baseball.
Kingy.
So you're more likely to get somebody to bet for a name than Matt Shaw.
So
you know what I mean?
I do want to say this. Kingy says in the chat that Tyler O'Neill's record will never be broken. Will we ever have a player again?
Is that 6 in a row? Or
6 in a row now. He broke it last year. He continued it this year.
I mean,
it is now 6 years in a row he's homered on opening day.
It's literally, I saw that on Instagram. I sent that to you.
Yeah.
Happy you made the bet. No, I hope not. I mean, that's awesome. I was
a little worried to place the bet because I had so much faith in Jose Berrios today for the Blue Jays, which I shouldn't have because he sucked. They lost 12-2.
Well, that's not on Berrios.
Dude, he gave how many runs did he give up? How many runs did he?
Him?
I mean, he gave up. Let's see. How many of the 12 runs were his? I'll look at that first.
You know what?
He gave up 6. He gave up 6 runs today. 9 hits, 6 runs.
How many innings?
5.
You can bounce back from that.
You can bounce back from it, but man,
that's a bad game.
I underestimated the Orioles today. My World Series pick. I'm going Orioles over the Mets this year in the World Series. I'm going against the Dodgers, which I know is wrong. But I do have a question for you, Tim. Cubs won 83 games last year. Their over-under this year is 85.5. Do the Cubs win more or less than 85.5? They won 83 last year.
More or less than 85.5.
Got to go with the under, right?
So I'm kind of you got to go with the what?
I'm going with I hate to be
The
this
under?
downer. I'm going with the under for the Cubs.
So
We
I don't
only
know if
won
you're
82
watching.
last year, and I don't think this team got better. I mean, I know we
So
got Kyle Tucker, but like for some reason with this team, I'm not as excited as I was. I shouldn't say that. I'm excited. The hype train is not choo choo like it was last year.
it was too much. We were hyped too much last year. We hyped way too much last year. And that came back to bite us in the butt.
King
right,
E
by,
also
like,
says the under. King E, are
Um,
you and I'm gonna assume here.
no, 85. I'd see that as doable. I'll take the over.
You're gonna say 8, so we're gonna wait 86 or more?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
King E says under, and then what is that? RHJ on Twitch says that's a tough over under.
I do think we're three. I think we're better than last year. I do think that.
Yeah, but by how like and when I say I'm taking the under, it's not like a wow, we're so much worse than we were last year. It's just I wouldn't be surprised if we won 83 again. Or 84 or 82 or just stayed in that range. Let's put it this way, I didn't bet on it.
I mean, to expect yourself to nail it, like we're talking about something that's going to coincide in 6 months, 7 months.
Hey, at least we're not the White Sox where their over under is 53.
3-game difference. Like it's fun.
Yeah.
Like we're not okay. So Marquee Network has them projected at 92 wins.
Really?
I took a picture of that. And I wanted to send to you. I'm like, that's
high.
Yeah, way high.
Let's see. How many teams? So
but I think that's because there's the hype behind. See, this is the thing. I don't think actual analysts set these numbers.
So last year in the NL, there were only 3 teams that won more than 90 games. The Phillies won 95. The Brewers won 93.
The
Dodgers won 98, and the Padres won 93.
So 4 teams.
Yeah. However, I will say with our division, the Brewers are not winning 93 games this year. No, they're good, but they're not as like.
I think they'll be our number 1 rival this year.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna be like we're probably gonna have similar records.
Here we go. Matt Shaw homering right here. 2-run bomb right here. Take the lead, Tim.
Is it PCA on first?
Yeah.
Ooh. He just walked. All right, relax. You're a little ahead of me.
I know, but just watch the watch.
Oh, okay, nice. All right. Oh, he thought
it went into center. He thought it went into center.
Tricky.
He thought it went in there.
Marte,
what up, Oscar? Oscar says that 85 is the toughest line. 84 probably wins the Central, Oscar saying. So, guys, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm trying to remember. King E. I know King E's a Knicks fan. Does that mean he's a Mets or a Yankees fan where I would go Mets? And I think Oscar is a Dodgers fan, if I'm remembering this right. And then RHJ, you're going to have to tell me who you're a fan of. I think Oscar's a Dodger fan. I'm going to guess King E's a Mets fan, but could be a Yankee fan. Because I know he's a Knicks fan. I think King E's a Knicks fan. Trying to remember these fandoms, Tim, in my head.
Yeah, I mean,
because Oscar
is none of them. Is nobody here a Cubs fan?
Not yet. Oscar's a Dodgers fan. I know that because Oscar's also a Hawks fan in the NBA.
We're not getting the Dodger fan over.
Yeah, I mean, I'll even say this: what's the Dodgers over under for wins? Let's see.
I don't know. Apparently, they're already 2-0.
3-0.
3-0.
They won today 5-4 against the
That was
Detroit
so
Tigers.
stupid that they let those games count for the regular season.
Yeah, well, they are regular season games.
But it wasn't the spring training wasn't over yet.
Yeah, but they always play them during spring training. So I'm gonna say
I know
this.
they do, but
the
that's unheard of.
Dodgers over under is 103.5. I know that their team got better.
You're safe at 96 wins, I think.
Yeah, according to
95, 96, you're safe.
According to the Action Sports Network, 103.5 is the line. Kingy says, I'm an MVP fan. I'm an MVP fan. Cubs suck. If I haven't heard that before, if I had a nickel for every time I heard that, I'd be rich. Because I grew up on the south side of Chicago. I'll be honest.
95 is too low?
No, 103. 103.5.
Shut up, Oscar. Shut the fuck up.
110 plus.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm feeling like the Dodgers fall into a category of like, remember when like the Clippers got James Harden and Jake would make the joke of like, you must, like you have to win now. The Dodgers, it's like, you must win the World Series.
They already did.
Yeah, but again, like this roster is too loaded to fall short.
If they lost last year, to this year would be a you must. But like, they already did it. You know, like it would be awesome, and they're probably most likely to. But it's not like a gotta save the franchise or you blew it with this team. They already got one. That'd be like saying the Cubs must win in 2017. It's like, no, we already got it. It's okay that we didn't.
Can I say something kind of sus?
No. Yes, of course.
Ian Happ's got a little bit of a dumper on him.
He does have a dumper. I've always known that. And my dad
I've always known that. You've always known that or noticed that?
I always look at the guys' butts because the guys with the big butts have power.
Now they're putting it right in my face.
Listen to me, man. The guys with the butts have power.
Yeah.
It's all Ian Happ has.
It's all in the thighs.
Power. It's all in the butt.
It's all in the thighs, dude.
I'm telling you.
By the way, I'll say this because you
had the biggest fucking butt.
I'll say this because we're in Arizona tonight. I've been to that stadium. Absolutely beautiful stadium.
It looks like it. I mean, does it have a roof or is it always retractable?
Retractable.
It is retractable. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it right now? Do you think it's retracted right now? Probably.
Oh, it's closed.
You think it's closed?
Yeah, it's closed. Yeah.
How often is it retracted then? Just during the day?
They probably open it during the day games when it's like sunny and stuff.
I feel like that would make it hotter in there.
Yeah, I will say when the roof is closed, it feels like it's air conditioned. Yeah, right.
I'm sure it is. I bet you it is.
So these cameras, I was literally to the left and a little bit up from those cameras that they were just showing, like that you're seeing right now, when they did like the overview.
In center field? Oh, no,
where they're doing I was on the third base side, upper deck. Beautiful.
You gotta remember, I'm a little behind you.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The view you're seeing right now, probably, or did see as I was saying it. That's cool. See, you can't see me, so I can like fist pump, and you won't know.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like.
Did you just react? Did he get a hit?
I reacted a while ago.
Woo! All right. Is that two runs?
That's two.
Does he go three?
No, he's double.
Still two. Yeah.
Ian Happ, baby. Do I have any Cubs on my? Now I can hear myself through yours.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It came out.
I'm sorry.
Good now?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It came out.
It slipped out.
Do I have any Cubs on my fantasy team?
You doing fantasy this year?
Yeah, I got suckered into it.
We got Hap on second with PC up. I love this.
Oh, I got PCA. That's right.
Oh no, it's Tucker. That's Tucker. And then oh baby, let's go.
I got PCA, so I got a run and a stolen base out of PCA, and a 1.000 on base percentage.
My old man texted me today, said that we're gonna get swept by the Diamondbacks.
Was not confident today. I'll say that. Oh, but frick. Guess who's one of my pitchers? Take a while. Guess who one of my starting pitchers is? Zach Gallen. Who's pitching?
Okay,
right
I would never have guessed that.
Yeah, Zach Gallen right now has a 16.2 ERA.
150 pitchers in the league. How could I guess that?
I also got Shota, but he's on the bench. He ain't pitching today.
What are you talking about, Oscar? What sport are you talking about? The Kings? Hockey? Basketball?
It's got it. Is it the basketball team?
Kings got me retiring, or consider retirement again. You talking about Kingy?
I do agree. I'm glad baseball's back. So Oscar's also saying he's guessing the Dodgers, D-backs, Braves, and Phillies are the only 90-win teams in the NL. No Padres.
I don't think there's going to be that many teams in the MLB
that are. I mean,
I don't think there's 4 teams in the NL that make.
Let's be honest; those are all the 90-win teams in the NL from last year, except he took out the Padres and put in the Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
It's the Vulture.
You're a crooked number.
You a Brooklyn Nine-Nine guy?
Me?
Yeah.
Never seen it.
Oh, okay. Never mind. The guy who does the Mayhem commercials for the insurance commercials for Allstate, this guy.
I know him.
He plays a character in Brooklyn Nine-Nine called the Vulture. Basically, he's a cop that comes in and steals cases that are like almost solved just so he gets the credit for it.
Sure. He was in I know him from
was he in 30 Rock too?
30 Rock, yeah, that's where I know him from. Yeah.
God, 30 Rock was a great show.
He was that skeezy, what was his name? Devin or something?
Something like that. So
that terrible boyfriend.
Question for you. When you go to Cub games, would you rather sit in the bleachers or not the bleachers?
Depends on who I'm with. If I'm by myself, I'd rather sit upper deck.
Okay.
Preferably left field side, maybe about third base.
Then what would make you want to sit in the bleachers?
If I'm going with my bros.
Okay. Yeah, see, I'm a non-bleacher guy. I'm a like, give me an actual seat guy. Not like, oh, there's benches.
My preferred seat is where I'm not next to anybody else. And I'm cool with anything in the stadium. And I found the best place to be, even though it can be the coldest because of the shadows, is upper deck, maybe the 400 or 500 level.
Okay.
Around third base side.
Okay.
Or like third base in between home and infield. That's my favorite. I think it's the best view of the city. I think it's the best view of the stadium. You don't have the sun in your eyes either.
Oscar says basketball. The Hawks own the Kings pick if they make the play in. But I don't want to sidetrack it with basketball talk. Well, we'll talk about anything, but we're also going to react to the game.
Well, I'd rather talk Cubs than Kings basketball, but I respect it, Oscar. Thank you.
So, you know what I think is really cool about MLB The Show? So, whenever you play in Arizona in the Diamondback Stadium, I'm waiting for you to see what just happened. So in left field where he just hit that home run, there's a sign that says Banner Health. And Banner Health is like the hospitals out there in Arizona. And I think it's cool that Banner Health sign is in MLB The Show. It's an actual like advertisement from the stadium that's in MLB The Show. Like they didn't do.
Is it on the outfield wall, or is it on the
left center? It's like on the like above the concourse. You'll see it.
Yeah. Why does that one mean anything to you? There's dignity health behind the.
Yeah, I just know that it's the hospitals out there.
You just like the authenticity.
Yeah.
That is cool. Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, they put a lot of detail into this game. I really like it.
Does MLB The Show have Wintrust when you play at Wrigley? Because isn't there the Wintrust sign in left?
Probably. I mean, if it's their number one, they do
to block them bleachers, to block the roof bleachers.
I know they still got the Under Armour on the wall.
Dude, Suarez is so good.
Steele's doing okay right now.
Just don't get hurt.
It's not really.
Remember the last time we did this on an opening day?
I do. I don't think that was opening day though.
It was the first game of the season. It was Sunday Night Baseball, which Jake brought up to me.
Oh, you're right. It was. I think it was a weekend.
Which Jake brought up to me. Why did they do that? I think it was last year. They did like the marquee game where it was like, oh, the Cubs and the Rangers Sunday Night Baseball to open up the season. But this year they didn't. It was just like, oh, here's opening day.
What do you mean?
So, like, remember we played the Rangers on, we were the only game, and that was the first game. And then the next day was the official opening day. They didn't do that this year.
They already had the opening day.
What are you talking about? They did the Tokyo series last year. It was the Padres and the Dodgers last year.
So they made a spectacle of. Well, it's probably because the Cubs already played. You couldn't call it opening day for the Cubs.
No. Now, dumb question. We're on the road the first two series, right? I know we play the A's the next series. We're on the road twice to start the year, right?
I think so.
Let's see.
At the Athletics, and then the Padres come here. Yep.
Uh-huh. Opening day for the Cubs, April 4th against the Padres.
It's such an opening day game. It's always,
Dude, I'm going to be honest. Our start of our schedule is brutal. We got the Diamondbacks. Then we have the A's, who aren't like a great team, but they're not a terrible team. Like, they have talent. Like, if Brent Roker makes you pay, like, they could probably sneak a game out. But then Padres, the Rangers are good. Dodgers have already beaten us twice. Padres again, Diamondbacks again, Dodgers again, Phillies before we even get the Pirates at the end of April. Did they just say, hey, Cubs, play the entire NL West to start the year?
It might have been trying to just get out of the way.
What, the NL West games?
Well, they tried a couple series together, so the travel, you know what I mean?
True.
Could be what they're talking about. I have no idea.
Some good defense. You suck. You suck. You suck. Oh, was last year's in Korea, Oscar?
I don't know what that means. I didn't know if he was talking about this.
No. This year's was Tokyo.
Because that was the Tokyo, yeah.
Yeah, the Tokyo series. Was last year's the Korea series? It wasn't a Tokyo series?
That makes sense, actually. I think I remember that.
I just assumed that they were both like it was the Tokyo series both years.
Well, I thought that, yeah, I mean, they were trying to do Otani, you know. Good pitch, Steele.
Yes, Oscar's right. It was the Seoul series. It was in Seoul, Korea.
Mm-hmm.
So I was wrong. I assumed it was Tokyo both years. So where do they go next year? So they went to Korea, then Japan. Where do we play? Do we play the Puerto Rican series next year in San Juan, Puerto Rico?
Yeah, I would go. I mean,
do we go to the Dominican?
Is huge.
Do
what
we go
other
to
country is huge?
The Dominican. Sorry, just wanted to say that. Cuba.
Dominican.
Cuba. What? Can you not hear me?
I can hear you.
Mexico City?
Yep.
Tim's like, I can't get a word in edgewise.
Yeah. What is that?
The Ozempic series.
That would be Germany, right? Everybody go gets their fat sucked out of them. Or Turkey, where they get their hair replaced. We could have the hair replacement. The Bosley series in Turkey.
Is that where the hair replacement comes from? Is Turkey?
I think they do Turkey or Hungary, maybe.
Mm.
I'm always hungry for turkey.
But do I have to?
Mexico City, May 2026.
There you go.
London, San Juan.
Oh. See, I named two of those.
Is this confirmed, Oscar? Or?
I named two of those. I named Mexico City and I named San Juan. By the way,
San Juan. You said Puerto Rico. You
yeah, I said San Juan, Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico.
I guess I couldn't understand your accent.
So, funny thing, you know how like the whole craze on Instagram is like, let's ask Chat GPT what the next 20 years of the like World Series champions are going to be.
Yeah, I've seen this.
Did you see that it predicted that not only 5 expansion teams will be made, that 5 expansion teams will win the World Series before the Brewers?
Well, I think
the Brewers win one.
If we should go back to like how early expansion teams get their success, you know, Marlins, didn't they win their first year?
Oh, let me see. That was 97.
Rockies, I know they made the World Series in 06.
Yeah, the Rockies had been around. Let's see. The Marlins.
This is what ChatGPT is pulling from it.
Probably.
Nationals, I don't think they did shit for the first couple years they were a team.
5th year. Marlins were their 5th year.
99, and they did 98 to
so
03.
they came in 93.
The Marlins?
Yeah. 93 they came in. 94 the playoffs were canceled. And then 95, 96. And then in 97 they made the World Series. So their 5th year of existence.
Wow.
Let's see.
I thought the Marlins were a straight 2000 team.
The Rockies also came in 93.
Yeah, they came in together.
They made the playoffs in their 3rd year of existence before losing to that great Braves team. They made the World Series in 07, so
07, yeah, not 06. 07. With Larry Walker and
their 15th season in the league.
How about the Rays? When did they come in?
You mean the Devil Rays? I loved
Was it the same year?
They were the Devil Rays to start, though.
Oh, I know.
Oh, 98.
But I don't think they were the Devil Rays when they went to the World Series, right? I think they were the Rays.
They went to the World Series the first year
08?
after they changed. 08.
Yeah,
so
against the Phillies, right?
So it was not their first year in existence, but it was the first year of them being just the Tampa Bay Rays.
Yeah.
They dropped the Devil and made the World Series.
That's what you gotta do, baby.
Let's see. Oscar says, yeah, it's in the CBA. So yeah, Mexico City next year, London in 2020, or no, Mexico City in May of 2026, London in June. I know they did the London series last year.
Well, yeah, no, he's saying they're all in the same year.
And then say, oh, I thought they were like 3.
At first, I thought he was saying like suggestions, but no, he's got dates and.
Damn.
Hey, Oscar, you want to replace me on this podcast?
like Oscar said, it was their first year as the Rays. Who else was an expansion team? Like a 90s expansion team. Oh, they were the 2000s team you're thinking of.
That's who I'm thinking of. You're right. Because they were 99 and 2000. One in 2000. Yankees won in 99. If I remember right.
Yeah, they went to the World Series their 4th year of existence. They came so it was the Rockies and who's that other team you mentioned? The first
Rays.
No, not the Rays.
Nationals.
No, they were relocation.
The Rockies.
No, the Rockies and who? Who was the first team you mentioned?
Tampa Bay.
The Marlins. So Marlins and Rockies came in at the same time in 93. And then you had the D-backs and the Devil Rays came in at the same time in 98. No, the Nationals were just a relocation. That was the Montreal Expos.
That was the Expos, and that was 05.
Yeah. Do you think the White Sox actually stay in Chicago or do they move to Nashville?
I think Nashville can get a team. I just feel like the White Sox are too much of an institution to move.
Mm-hmm.
Although, you know what? I thought the same thing about the Athletics.
Yeah, but
I thought there was, but their attendance is probably pretty close, right?
They are relocating technically, so yes.
That's what I'm saying. I thought the same thing about the Athletics. I thought there's no way the A's move out of Oakland. And I'm really mad that they are.
I'm gonna be honest. Their situation is different, though, I think.
Well, of course it is.
Because their situation, we saw with the Raiders also. Their situation is the city of Oakland either has made horrible decisions and cannot finance a new stadium or just chose not to and didn't think these teams would leave their city.
I think they simply couldn't afford to because nobody was going to the games. And that sucks because I always liked Oakland A's as an institution.
I would laugh if they
I think the White Sox have their place.
I'd laugh if they move, like when they move to Vegas and are actually in Vegas, if it's like 4 years after being in Vegas, if they're in the World Series. I'd laugh.
I would find it comical too, but that would, oh my God. I just feel so much for Oakland because every team they get, they lose. Didn't they lose Golden State? Golden State moved across the bay?
Golden State moved across the bay to San Francisco, but they're still in the area. The Oakland San Fran area.
But they're just like, let's clean ourselves as
well. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? Oh, that's what I was gonna say. The last time I was in Vegas for like my sister's wedding and stuff, the hotel we stayed at, the room we had, overlooked at the time it was before they demolished it, the Tropicana, where they're actually building the new stadium. And I laughed because like Dave and I went and Dave woke up and he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like standing at the window, hands on my hips, just looking out the window. And I go, "I'm just imagining what this will look like when it's
Oh,
the
you're
beautiful A's stadium.
Ew. You're pondering. You're going.
No, hands on the hips.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, hands on the hips.
Nude, I assume. Right?
Boxers. Boxers, no shirt, obviously.
The A's problem is more A's fans in the Central Valley, 2 hours east of Oakland. There are more A's fans in the Central Valley, 2 hours east of Oakland. Well,
and how
how
many of
how
them?
close is Oakland to Vegas? I mean, if 2 hours east of Oakland is, well, you know what?
Like, you're not gonna commute 2 hours. Like, in order to commute 2 hours, it would have to be
an hour.
Yeah, but here's the difference.
Maybe an hour 20.
Here's the difference, right? A city like Chicago, you'll commute an hour and a half. You'll go to a Cub game, and then, okay, after the game, I can do X, Y, and Z also in Chicago.
Not true.
Whereas in Oakland,
because I've already spent all my money at the stadium.
At the Cub game.
Yeah.
So if you and the boys go, you're not going to do anything after the game?
No, of course we will. I'll just go into the red and overdraft my debit card.
Where Oakland, you go to Oakland, and the first thing you want to do is leave Oakland. That's what I'm saying. Like, name me what else there is to do in Oakland.
I don't know. I've never been to Oakland.
Besides get robbed.
Have you been to Oakland?
I have not. I've only heard the horror stories. That's why I will never go to Oakland. I'm going to make a pip decision right there. Not go to Oakland. Like Vegas, where they're moving. You can go to Vegas. Hey, I'll go 2 hours to Vegas, go to a baseball game, and then look at all the other stuff I could do in Vegas.
No, I understand that. I'm just saying it sucks that city keeps losing all of its teams that have been there for hundreds of years. You know, almost a century. Probably, no, the A's have been maybe 60 years, whatever the hell it is.
What? How many years they've been in Oakland?
Yeah, well, they were the Philadelphia A's, right?
Let's see.
And then I would guess maybe the 40s or 50s or 60s they moved to Oakland when everybody was moving over there. Well,
Manifest Destiny.
50s.
Oh, I should have bet A's and Mariners no run first inning. So let's see.
Did you see that? Am I just...
Yeah, I saw it. He thought it was
What's Steele doing? What is Steele doing?
I don't know, dude. He is like out of it.
He's in his own head so much right now.
So
42 pitches through 3 innings, though. That's not terrible.
So you're right. They were the Philadelphia A's from 1901 to 1954. Then from 1955 to 1967, they were the Kansas City A's. And then in 68 until last year, they were the Oakland A's.
1968. I mean, it just sucks to see stuff change. I don't, for the longest time through like our childhoods in any sport, if somebody brought the prospect of moving a team to Las Vegas, what would they say?
Not going to happen.
And why not?
Because teams just didn't move. No,
teams were moving. They didn't think a team could last in Vegas because of gambling. And in retrospect, I'm telling you, that was the reason people talk about it.
Watch
in retrospect, that's the dumbest reason ever.
Watch.
Okay. Ooh, Bush.
He is in his head. No, not Bush. Bush saved that play.
That's what I'm talking about.
Steele, get the hell out of your head, man.
Yep.
What is up with him? Dude, he had enough time to like gather, like take a step and like do the throw. No, he just off his back.
No, he didn't know though. His whole eyes were up. He knew there's another guy too, so man, Bush, goddamn, thank you so much, Bush. All right, we're out of it.
I want to take a flight now.
Whew. Where?
I don't know. I saw an Emirates commercial with a beautiful woman, and now I want to fly.
Mm. Are you on Marquee right now, or are you streaming somewhere?
I'm on Marquee.
Yeah. I don't see this.
I can't watch the Cubs on my MLB TV app.
Because you're local.
Yeah, because we're blacked out. Can't watch the Cubs or the White Sox on it.
Well, you know what? It does make sense, though.
Oh, it does. It makes total sense. Just like, I will say, I loved when I traveled to like Arizona when I used to, because I'd be able to watch the Cubs.
Yeah.
Like, not that I can't watch the Cubs. I have the Marquee Network, but it was like,
sure. Yeah.
It's just nice to have everything located in one app.
Yeah, not have to pull out all the extra cords and maybe you have to watch on your phone at one point.
Get a VPN.
Yeah. It's the reason the Cubs are actually like a national team is because
do you know who I am? Do you know who I am, Tim? Sorry. I saw a Working Man commercial.
It's because WGN was the national network.
Yeah.
So if you watched WGN on the weekends, on Fridays, and I mean, you had WGN, you had TNT, so you had the Cubs and the Braves, which were national teams. That's where you get like people out in Florida or whatever, Cubs fans.
Dude, my cousins who live like in the southwest part of Michigan, they'd get the Cubs, the Sox, and the Tigers. They'd get access to all three of them.
I don't like Boog Shambi.
Why?
Well, number one is glasses. Number two is hair. Number three, he's a moron when he talks. He's so annoying.
You really don't like him?
No, I don't. I usually watch because I never really liked JD.
Mm-hmm.
And then he became my favorite of the two. Okay. And then I realized I don't really like JD either. So I usually watch mute.
So you don't like neither of them?
No, not particularly. No. I wish I could put on the radio and sync it up to the TV, but it's always ahead of the TV. So.
That's the thing I love about MLB, like MLB TV. Is like
you can pick that.
You could watch the like the video feed and use the radio audio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's such a great feature.
I mean, you could do that if you want a Bartman the game. It's called doing the Bartman.
No, number one, that's not doing the Bartman.
Yeah, it is because he was listening.
The Bartman was invented in 1993.
Okay,
number one, that is not doing the Bartman.
The Bartman, not the Bartman.
Number two, doing the Bartman is what caused Bartman to be Bartman.
Doing the Bartman
is
listening. I will not be
doing that.
Listening to the radio feed while watching the game.
That's why he couldn't hear them say.
Because by the time, because by the time they said that the ball was fair, he already had the ball in his hands.
Or that Moises Alou was coming for.
Yeah.
Yeah. So don't wish that bullshit on us. All right, how many pitches does that get?
You know what?
63 already? We're doing good here. We're seeing a lot of pitches.
That's what I would do if I could time travel. I'd go back in time and I'd buy the ticket right behind Bartman. And when he goes up for that ball, I'd just grab his hoodie and yank him down. Yank him back to his seat. Oscar says the A's would do extremely well if they had relocated to Sacramento. Aren't they going to be in Sacramento for like the next 3 years?
Isn't Sacramento, Oakland like this?
No, Sacramento's in California.
So is Oakland.
Yeah, but Sacramento's like more north than Oakland. Sacramento's the capital.
I think I knew that actually.
You know what I learned?
Fuck it, move to Sacramento. Keep him in the state at least. Fans could, still travel the same way.
You know who's
although Oscar's saying that most are anyways.
You know who's not good at the capitals that I learned? Or not even good at naming states on a map?
What? What are we talking about?
I said, guess who's not good at the capitals or even naming states on the map? We both know him. No, we both know him. Jake.
Okay.
I learned that recently. Also, by the way, I know more about Australia's history than Retro does. Than the Aussie himself.
How's that possible?
We were watching a quiz on Australian history, and he was getting some wrong, and I got everyone right. I was extremely lucky with my guesses, Tim. So Sacramento and Oakland are about an hour and 21 minutes apart.
Pretty damn close to me.
Would that be like from you to Chicago?
I think more realistically, it would be like Chicago to Milwaukee.
Yeah, you're about an hour 5 from Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's having himself a day.
You need to pause for like 5 seconds.
I can't. My Comcast won't
Yes! Woo!
Ah, okay. Oscar says, yeah, it's a 20-minute drive from my work.
So, Oscar, you live in Sacramento?
For some reason, I thought Oscar lived in Atlanta. But I think that's because I just assumed because he was a Hawks fan.
We got a weird mix of... By the way, everybody jump down in the Discord if you're not... Well, Discord people here, but... We got a weird mix of...
Okay.
Different sports to different fan bases.
I don't like how Boogs called it domestic opening day. He said, happy domestic opening day. I did not.
I know. Boog sucks at his job.
I did not expect this, Tim. I don't know why I expected us to maybe lose this game. Oh, I know why. Justin Steele's on the mound.
Is that the Cubs' first homer?
Yes, Ian Happ. Ian Happ, first Cub home run in 2025.
Yeah, there wasn't in the first two.
Does Wait, hold up. Does PCA have stars dyed into his hair?
Yes. You didn't see that?
Why?
Because he's
an all-star?
I don't know.
Is that what you're going to say?
I don't know. Well, no. I was going to say something else, but he's on my team, so. Because he's got confidence.
So all I'm going to...
He's got the most confidence I've ever seen in a rookie.
All I'm going to ask Tim is, did the word you were going to use start with an A or an F?
Neither.
Okay. Now I don't know what word you were going to use. A C?
Maybe I'll tell you later if you're nice to me.
A C?
Maybe I'll tell you later if you're nice to me.
I'm always nice to you.
Ben Brown got the 5th star spot.
Told you.
They announced it. Yep.
You were so worried about that starter spot.
Well, I mean, we have options. You know, that was my point, was that it's kind of weird that we're picking Ben Brown. He's a little young. You know, we got Colin Ray, we got Javier Assad, who did it last year, and we got Jordan Wicks, too. That's what brought me to looking up Hayden Wisniewski, and then that's why I texted you. I'm like, oh, you're right.
So I'm just going to say this. Bulls are going to win the NBA Finals, Tim. We just beat the Lakers again.
Okay. You want to bet?
I mean, come on. LeBron only had 17 points.
I'll bet you $1 they don't win the NBA Finals.
Giddey had a triple-double tonight. Kobe White went 5 of 10 for 3 from 26 points. We're catching
5 of
fire.
10 for 3, really?
Mm-hmm. Buzelis had 12. So Oscar says, is Steele done in terms of being considered a frontline starter? Dude, I don't know, because he's technically our ace. When I was like,
he's not
what?
Our ace.
Technically, he's our ace.
What? No, we don't have an ace.
Technically, every team has an ace.
That's like saying every basketball team has a superstar.
Your ace is the guy. If it's game 7, you need a starter. Who's the guy you're throwing in? It's Shota. Shota should be our ace.
That's not the same thing.
I mean, okay, the Dodgers have like 5 aces.
He's our best starting pitcher.
Shota's our best starting pitcher.
That's what I mean. I said Shota's our best starting pitcher.
That's your ace.
But that's like saying our bullpen right now has a closer. We don't, but we have somebody in the closer role.
Every team has somebody that's considered the ace.
Yeah, I know, but I just don't. I resent the term. Not just from you. Everybody does it.
It's a spot, not a like.
Yeah, but I look differently at things, Ricky. I don't know about you.
The fuck was that?
Oh, for your information.
For your information. Oh.
I'm the smarter than average fan. I don't believe in aces.
Today I felt like the old head at work because
But no, Oscar, I don't think I think Steele is a solid pitcher still.
He's number 2. He should be considered number 2 in our rotation.
Sure.
Shota should be the ace, and if he's not, there's a problem.
I don't think either of them an ace. I think we have a number 1 and a number 2.
Yeah, your number 1 is the ace.
I just don't believe either of them are an
You just
ace.
don't want to call the number 1 pitcher an ace.
No, I think the term ace should be not shared amongst 32 different players amongst the league. It's like when people say there's multiple goats.
It's no. It's a spot it's a spot on the roster you fill.
Mm-hmm. No, it isn't.
Yes, it's
terminology. No,
because in contracts,
it's not an official spot.
Mm-hmm.
Don't act like that.
Number one spot in the rotation is the ace.
That's you're
correct,
smart in that, man. That's close-minded.
No, it's correct.
An ace is your number 1 spot in the rotation.
Yes.
Because you're number 1 in the rotation doesn't mean you're an ace.
Yeah, no, the number 1 spot is the ace.
Okay.
Oh, my shoulder cracked.
Yeah, I won.
So you can't see it. I threw up when I heard the game came back. They're playing like Latin music, and I threw my arms up and I started to like wiggle dance, and my right shoulder just went crack.
Oh boy.
Am I getting old?
You don't got any gray in your beard. That's pretty lucky.
Dude, I freaked out. I did. I had a gray hair. It looked like a gray hair.
Oh, gray hair? Oh, yeah. No.
I freaked out. I had a panic attack at work. I don't want to go gray yet, Tim. I haven't lived yet.
Oscar, top 30 starting pitcher? Pitcher regardless? I mean, what are we talking about?
He's saying if you're a top 30 if you're a top 30 pitcher, you're an ace.
Do you think of all pitchers, Justin Steele is top 30? Of all pitchers?
No.
So if he's talking about starting pitchers, then it's just like, I don't know, man. It's like, who's the best player on the Bulls right now?
Who's the best player on the Bulls right now? Kobe White.
Is Kobe White a superstar?
No.
There you go. That's my point. Just because they're the best guy in that spot, who's the best pitcher on the Rockies right now? You know, like, is he an ace?
He's their ace.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yes, it does.
Why?
The ace is the number one pitcher in the rotation.
Then
It's
the
a
MVP, the MVP winner of every year, best player in comparison to the rest of their players on the team. Then that should be the criteria for winning the award.
And like Oscar says, an ace isn't a superstar. You don't have to be a superstar to be an ace.
An ace is bigger than a superstar.
No, an ace is just the best pitcher on the team. Oscar also says an ace
to when they do the basketball thing. I'm using superstar to basketball.
Ace says Oscar says an ace is usually an all-star level pitcher.
Well, that doesn't count because baseball, you're required to pick a player from each team to be on the all-star team. That's a handicap almost.
Mm-hmm.
You're required to put one player from each team, at least one on the all-star team. So that's like, all right, dude, well,
Oscar said,
who is it for this team this year?
Oscar said the same thing I did. It's someone you are confident can win you a Game 7.
There's more than one of those guys on my team. So they're all aces?
Take him out of the game.
He's not scoring.
It went over the wall.
Yeah, over the wall.
Take him out of the game. Dude, that is a big guy who caught that ground rule double.
That was a big boy. Yeah.
You'll see.
No one's going to fight him for that ball.
You're going to see him on the replay. He's a big boy. He's got a gut.
No, I saw him the first time. Yeah.
He's got a hanger.
it just bumped right into his hand. He goes, "Try me."
Try
Dude,
me.
Oh my God.
The old lady.
Best circle change. He could throw the best circle change.
With the grip on that ball.
The bear claw.
Am I too reactionary if I'm saying take Steele out of the game right now? Because he's going to give up this lead?
I'm not taking him out. I'm looking at he's still got 30 more pitches in him, and I'd like to not go to our bullpen if we can. I don't care if his stats get fucked up, because if a hit goes down, they tie up the game. That's not the same thing as or losing the game. Maybe if that happens, but I don't think I'm warming somebody up just yet. I don't know. You're right in that teeter-totter spot.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you put some money in the bullpen. I don't know who.
Oh, I saw something on the ticker down at the bottom that the Bears might be looking into drafting Cam Scattaboo in the draft. Do you know who Cam Scattaboo is?
I'm waiting for the ticker to pop up.
Oh, no. This happened.
Soccer.
This happened like 30 seconds ago.
Oh.
I had to look to see if the news was true. Apparently, you guys were at his pro day. He's a running back from ASU. So you must hate playing MLB The Show sometimes.
Why?
Because you got to listen to Boogs.
Oh, you think I listen? No, I got my headphones in, man.
I was gonna say you go into settings and turn the announcers all the way down.
Well, Boogs isn't in the game.
Yeah, he is.
Is he really?
He's the lead announcer in MLB The Show.
Get the fuck out of here, really?
Yeah, it's Boogs.
I had no idea. I don't listen. That's crazy. Why him? Why not like Pat Hughes or Michael K? Or, you know, somebody.
Right? Boogs is John Sciambi, right?
No. John Sciambi is not Boogs.
Yeah, Boogs. John Boogs Sciambi.
Oh my God, that's fucking crazy.
Because he was the ESPN Sunday Night Baseball guy.
Maybe that's why I hate his voice. Because I've been listening to him because he's been doing baseball games for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Simulation, 100%, Oscar. I like my games to be as real.
I go competitive. Like I never do arcade though for stuff.
I've never done arcade, I don't think, once. There's a lot of the game I don't do. I don't do Diamond. I'm strictly a simulation game. I like doing 10 years with the Cubs and just see what we look like at the end of it, you know.
Yeah, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton.
I remember Chris Singleton. I know John Shelby. I just didn't know that was Boog. I feel like an idiot. I thought his name was like Booger or something.
No, it's John Sciambi. Nope, there's Tim's cat.
Hey, baby.
She always hits you in the face with her tail?
She's not hitting me in the face, but yeah, she likes showing her beehole to my nose all the time.
To your nose?
Yeah, she's constantly showing her beehole to me. But they say that's a sign of affection. So I bury my nose in that thing and we go to town, don't we, baby?
Okay. Yeah, I don't think this year's game is arcadey.
I found it way more realistic.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of how the game goes.
I like the new
There's a lot more walks in the game.
I like the new throwing meter.
The throwing meter is awesome. I do like that too.
You know what I can't do? The
batting is pretty much the same, I think, from last year.
You know what I can't do now?
What?
I still don't know how to rob a home run.
I've done it twice or 3 times.
How do you do it?
Only as a my career guy.
Yeah, but how do you do it? Do you have to get it when it's all the way at the top or right in the green area?
In the middle of the green.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
R1 and then let it go. And when it's in the middle of the green, it's about walking there in time. But like you can get there early and still rob it.
I just have yet to rob a home run. Been able to.
The first time I did it, dude, it felt so good. I think I've robbed more homers than I've hit homers.
Dude, look at Justin Steele's eyes. When they like cut the commercial, he looks like a guy that's been rocked.
Did they get out of here? Yeah, okay. He's a little upset.
Like, he looks like a dude who's just been rocked.
Well, this is his second start.
He's frustrated.
They're both on the road, though. I mean, like...
Oscar wants to... He's choosing violence.
Whatever.
He thinks the entire game should be GOAT difficulty. Have you seen GOAT difficulty?
Is that different from Legend, or is...
It's their brand new, like, hardest difficulty. Dude, when pitches come in...
Oh, yes, I've seen it.
It is like hitting a major league fastball. Impossible.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You gotta be swinging before, like, as the guy's releasing the ball. I mean, Oscar, if you're playing on GOAT difficulty, you're the man.
If you wanted to be realistic, like...
Drop your gamer tag, we'll play.
I will say, I do agree with Oscar where, like, you do watch, like, the guys who play online a lot, like the really good guys, and all the scores are like 10-6, 11-12, like, all they are is hitting bombs off of each other.
Yeah, I agree. I think it should be like a 3-1, 3-2 game. I think that's the fun game. Because I personally, I love starting pitching. I like doing that more than hitting, honestly.
I did tell Jake, I'm like, yeah, the next time Tim wants to play me, I'm going to put it on GOAT difficulty without telling him. And just see which one of us can score.
Yeah. We still have a rubber match. Remember?
I do. Ooh, we knocked Gallon out of the game.
Who's in now?
Nelson. Ricky Nelson? Ryan Nelson.
righty.
Yeah. I don't think he was very good last year. 4.24 ERA.
4 ERA.
Yeah, I don't think he was good last year.
He's a good strikeout to walker. He doesn't walk many. Ground ball rate 42.5. Holy shit.
I agree with Oscar. The only reason pitchers give up runs is because they miss their spots. Like, if you're dotting everything, you shouldn't be. Duke currently beating Arizona at halftime.
Wait, so is Oscar, are you talking about the game or?
Yeah, he's talking about the game. He's kind of talking about the game and relating it to real life.
The show?
Mm-hmm. Ooh, Arkansas is up 38-31 at half.
Did you hear what Trump Daddy did?
No.
He pardoned Pete Rose.
But Pete Rose is dead.
I know. Posthumously, he pardoned him.
What does that do?
It makes him eligible for the Hall of Fame.
Oh, okay. I don't mind that.
It's just another one of those weird things that Trump does.
But like, here's the question. Able for the Hall of Fame as a player or a manager or both?
I would assume both.
Because I've always been under the opinion that Pete Rose, the player, yes, should be a Hall of Famer. Pete Rose, the manager, should not because of the betting. Like, you can get in, but as a player. Like, we acknowledge you.
So maybe they'll just do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know the baseball writers, though. They're still going to go, nah, screw this. They're basically going to be like, fuck them.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if, like, there might be a current generation that doesn't care.
You know what was the coolest thing about Pete Rose?
Excuse me.
If you went to a signing and, like, got his autograph on, like, a bat or something,
I know you're going to say
it's
the best.
He would sign almost any inscription you wanted him to.
Did you ever hear that story? I think it was maybe in the Ken Burns documentary.
Right.
There was a fan seeing him.
Go ahead. Tell me.
And he was like, it was like maybe 2007 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, 1976, I was there when you beat the Reds. And he goes, I went 0 for 4. I went 2 for 4, smoked the motherfuckers. Like, he knew, like, immediately what he did in every game, in every stat, you know, like, or like, they were talking about pitcher. He's like, I smoked them.
I love that. Just the, like, vendetta of, like, yeah, I smoked him. I know exactly what I did here.
That goes beyond athlete. That's just a great competitor, you know? Like, he was such a competitor.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I say a lot about Michael Jordan. Beyond an athlete, nobody fucking cared more about winning at that point than, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, what was I going to say? I was going to say that. Oh, someone asked me, though, they're like, this was before he died, like, if you got his autograph, what would you, like, ask him to inscribe? And I think the one thing I'd ask him to inscribe, he wouldn't do.
Who, Pete?
Yeah.
What would it be?
Go Cubs, go. I don't think he would because he played for the Reds.
And the Phillies. He probably still would, right?
I don't know.
I heard he was like, well, he was really desperate for money.
Yeah.
He couldn't get into anything baseball.
Yeah.
I heard he was trying to do like celebrity boxing. Just try to make a payday, I think. I don't know.
Be safe. God, I love PCA.
Safe. Let's go.
The hair looks so dumb, dude. You know what he looks like? You know what PCA looks like when he takes off the helmet? He looks like somebody that's trying to be like the bassist for a very shitty like Red Hot Chili Peppers type band.
He does look like Flea.
Exactly.
He does look like Flea. Don't you think if he wasn't a Cub, we would hate his guts?
A little bit, I think so.
I think I would definitely hate his guts. I kind of don't like him now, but as long as he's playing good,
so
he does seem like a world-class dildo.
I'm gonna let you answer this while I go get a drink. Oscar says thoughts on the Bush for Hope Ferris trade a year later. Do we like the Michael Bush trade? I'm gonna go get a drink though.
Let's do a little Hope Ferris research here. What's on the Bush for Hope? I forgot who we traded, so I apologize. There, Oscar. I'd have to do more research into what they're doing now. The two of those guys. I'm extremely happy that we have Michael Bush. I think he's making it really difficult to bring. I think he's the fact that he's making it tough for us to choose him or Justin Turner first base. Obviously, Turner's 38 years old, but like he's the name. He's getting paid the money that people are coming to see him for. I think the fact that Michael Bush can do that and still take first base, obviously can still play the corner outfield. I'm really happy to have him. Oh, yes! Let's go! Come on! Come on! PCA's in. Yes! 6-3 Cubs. 6-3 Cubs. 7-3 Cubs. I don't know. Tell me, Oscar. Is Hope or Ferris doing anything important right now? I know Hope was a second round pick, by us, but
All right, I'm back.
Okay, have you checked the score?
What happened?
Amaya hit one to center field with bases loaded, and the guy dropped it.
Oh,
3 minutes. 3 guys scored.
And he got a double?
Yeah, he ended up on second. I don't know what they ruled it, a hit or an error.
Maybe I should have bet the Cubs to win today.
I thought you don't bet Cubs.
If I think we'll win, I bet for the Cubs. I will only bet on the Cubs. I will never bet against the Cubs.
Gotcha.
I should have fucking bet them to win.
Look at that. Ian Happ constantly having our first homer sub.
Opening line, yeah, we're plus 106. We're the dogs in this fight.
That's really close. I mean,
yeah, but we're still the dog. We're still the dogs.
Okay.
Athletics are up on the Mariners, 1-0, bottom of the 6th. But the Mariners got 2 on, second and third. With
I mean, like,
with 3 outs. Never mind, end of the 6th.
If they're ranked that high, Oscar, what is their projection for entry? And do you have are they put in a spot where they're blocked? I mean, you guys got a lot of talent there.
Dodgers will probably use it to get more MLB talent.
No, I would suggest the opposite. I think this is the time where you hold on to prospects as much as you can. Yeah, definitely.
What positions were
that train? Just keep that train going.
Blocking
my keep contracts and payroll down. That's the whole key.
Blocking my mind. What positions were Hope and Ferris again?
Oh, you don't know?
Not off the top of my head. Told you this Nelson guy wasn't very good.
You were talking about this Nelson guy?
Yeah, he's not that good last year. And look at when he came in the game.
I'm sorry, I must have missed it. Apologies.
Yeah, well, we both then read off his ERA as 4.24. So I thought the point was established.
I feel like they brought in a new. I apologize.
Yeah, it's still Nelson.
Yeah, I'm getting back into the square of this. I'm reading YouTube, watching the game.
All right, Hope's an outfielder, center field, right field.
Mm-hmm.
See, but like that's the thing. Like with Hope, we're log jammed in the outfield. When would he have come up and played for us? You know what I'm saying?
No, that's what I was kind of saying to Oscar, saying that I Michael Busch is contributing now, and we need that. And he's contributing better than we thought he would, which is very valuable.
Now, if you're asking me if I would have kept Busch or Belly, I would have kept Belly, but I like Busch.
I don't think anybody else would disagree with. I think that makes
total Belly sense. Played so good today too in his first game as a Yank.
Did he really?
Yeah.
What did he do?
I'm gonna look it up.
So good would be at least 3 hits, right?
Okay, not that good.
Oh, well, no, I didn't know if there was a homer in there. Or
so he went 1 for 2 with an RBI and a walk.
Hope is 2027 ETA? Or Ferris?
He said Hope. Yeah,
Hope really jumped him in
Belly had 3 plate appearances, 1 for 2 with a walk and an RBI.
Yeah, that's a great
game. It's a solid game.
Yeah. Walk counts as a hit, almost in value in my head.
On base percentage. Doesn't matter how you get on base. What does he do?
We believe in Moneyball.
What does he do?
He gets on base, baby.
When I point to you, all you gotta say is he gets on base.
You want me to talk?
Oh, you want me to talk? He gets on base.
When I point you,
yeah.
He gets on base.
I love Moneyball, dude. You know what I will say is the best. So, have you done franchise in MLB The Show yet?
Yeah, I'm doing 2 right now.
Have you hit the off season yet?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The best thing.
I'm doing one with the Rockies.
The best thing about the off season is that risk reward free agency now, to where you won't just have, oh yeah, the White Sox signed Juan Soto in the off season.
Yes, I do like that. It's starting to make it make sense, you know. Way to go, Tucker.
You know, like every other sports game where it's like, no, I ain't gonna go to you. You suck.
Versus 2026. Okay. I mean, so what? We made that trade last year, right? Or in the offseason last year?
Before last year.
2023, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we've had the guy. I want to say he's, again, I'm just guessing. I want to say he's probably 29 years old.
We made that trade on.
I don't hate the trade. No, I don't hate the trade. I'm happy with the trade.
January of 2024. So in the off season before last year.
So that's what I said initially. You told me no.
Yeah. That's what I said. I said before last season. You didn't believe me, so I looked it up.
You're kidding. I said before last season. I said at the beginning of last season. Whatever.
You're good, Tim. I'm messing with you.
You fuck with me too much.
I'm happy to see Shaw moving. Coming off that, he had that, I think, oblique injury or something that plagued him for a couple of weeks or maybe a month, maybe 6 weeks or something. I can't remember, but doesn't seem to have any trouble swinging the bat, so that's good.
I completely forgot. I'm working a double tomorrow.
What time you start?
11. I completely forgot that I am working tomorrow night, though. You ever tell a coworker, like, yeah, I can cover your shift, and then just forget about it?
I forgot when I asked somebody to cover my shift, and
you ended up going in anyways? Can't hear you.
I can go home now.
I heard literally none of that. You had the mute button on, I think.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
No, I'm like, oh, I guess I can go home now.
I hope Tucker stays long-term, Oscar.
We'll see. I think we're going to have to win to keep his attention here.
You're like, we'll see.
We'll have to win to keep his attention on it.
Mm-hmm.
Belly had the option.
True.
At least he let us trade him instead of string us along. And
instead of just leaving for nothing.
All right. Good night, Oscar. Have a good night.
Have a good one, Oscar. Gotta get up at 5 a.m. Oof.
Appreciate you being here, pal.
Thank God I don't have to get up that early, right? What's the painting behind you of?
Wouldn't you like to know?
All right, asshole.
It's you nude.
No, it's obviously not. It looks too cool.
You've seen it.
Yeah, I know, but it looks different.
It's I couldn't tell you what it's a painting of.
Oh.
Here, maybe this will help. Let me do this.
What, are you turning off a light or something? Oh. I don't like it anymore. Really... It looked better with the lights on.
It's something abstract. It's not anything.
It looks so much cooler with the lights on.
All right, I'll put it back on.
Double. Whoa. Whoa. Watch this play, Tim. Wow. Wow, what a double play.
Is that Swanson? Yes, of course it was.
The Gold Glover.
Of course it was.
The Gold Glover at shortstop.
Now get a hit the next inning. I think he's up. Good play, Bush. Bad throw, actually. Kind of two bad throws. But they pulled it off. Motherfuckers.
Bump away. Come on,
That's
boys. Let's get the win. Let's get the win.
Flying Emirates.
What? Oh, yeah, Flying Emirates.
That was Penelope Cruz.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that. What a double play, man. Bush almost threw that away, but Swanson saved the day.
Swanson almost threw it away too, but they were both good fielding on those. They both were on the ground as they fielded.
These are my favorite uniforms that we have, dude. I love the solid blues.
Do you care about gray or pinstripe?
Pants? No. I like it a little bit better with the gray. Ooh, okay. I just love the blue jersey. I think the blue jersey should just be our jersey.
I agree. Yeah.
And that, like, for sure wear it on the road, but then sometimes, like, switch between that and the pinstripes at home.
I know they used to. They used to do it all the time, and they stopped doing that.
Because I just think our grays just look so boring.
Yeah.
Come on, Saya. Come on. 0 for 3. We need a hit in the biggest way. We don't need it, but I want it. Yeah. Sorry, Tim. I asked and I received.
I did reach out in air.
What did you say? Oh, reached out in air. Yeah, but that don't count as no hit.
See how much distance is growing? I just got that hit.
Yeah. I'm watching the replay. So basically, when I watch the replay, I can react to it. So it's like I'm watching it with you live.
I don't get why I'm so far behind you.
I don't know. I think it's just because. Are you watching on
I'm watching on my TV.
on Hulu?
No.
Okay.
No, it's not on Hulu.
I didn't know if you got like the cable through Hulu. Hulu has live TV.
I do, but they don't. Today's game is only on Marquee.
Okay. Only on Marquee? I thought all of our games were on Marquee. Unless it was like a national game.
Well, yeah. So it wouldn't matter if I had Hulu. Right?
I don't know. I don't do Hulu with live TV. I do my
no. The Marquee is not available on Hulu.
I do my Bundaroo, Tim. I have my Bundaroo.
Your Underoos?
Yeah, my Bundaroo. I've got Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus through my Disney Plus subscription.
You gotta hook me up with your account.
Yeah, right.
Why not?
I already got family on that account, dude.
I'll be your family. It's not that big of a deal. Just let me be your family.
Just let me be your family.
Is tomorrow also 9 o'clock, or does that start at like 4?
I'll check. 8:40.
8:40. Okay.
8:40, 7:10, and then Sunday is 3. But Monday night, 9:05, baby. 9:05.
Just enough time.
Tuesday's 9:05. Wednesday is 2:30. And then 1:20 for home opener on Friday.
That makes sense. 1:20 on a Friday at home makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Come on, let's extend this lead. Extend the lead, baby. Yeah, the over
putting a crooked number up.
The over hammered in this game. The over was 8.5.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the Mariners tied the game. It's 1-1 in Seattle.
Good eye.
Very good eye. This is your boy. You said you wanted a hit from Swanson this inning.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I'd feel about watching an entire baseball game from a jacuzzi. You know what I mean?
It's an asshole way to watch a game.
What, from the jacuzzi in right field?
Yeah, it's a total dildo. Look, see who's in there? Just taking a selfie. That's the type of person that is jacuzzi.
Not focused on the game is what you're saying?
No, they're there for the photo op. Fuck that.
Oh,
that's a silliness I hate of baseball. Mm-hmm. That's why I really don't like Miller, because they like
the slide.
No, I don't care about the slide.
But that's just for their mascot.
That's just for the mascot.
Yeah.
But they have rock climbing there.
Oh, okay.
They have that like Velcro wall stuff there. And it's like, okay, is that for kids? No, you see adults doing it.
You see adults doing it. Man, I remember when we were kids, the one thing we would always do when we'd go to Comiskey is the pitch, like how fast can you pitch thing. That was like the coolest thing that they had.
That shouldn't be running during the game, though. I'm sure you guys are doing.
Oh, we were doing it during the game.
Really?
Like in between innings, we'd say.
My favorite thing about Comiskey was the across the street parking. Remember the big lot there? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello?
Sorry.
Hello?
My
Can you hear
mom
me?
asked me a fucking dumb question, and then I'm holding up my finger forgetting you can't fucking see me.
Yeah.
Everyone else saw me go like this, holding up my finger, and you're like, "Can you hear me? Can you hear me?" My mom listens. So my
Everybody but the guy talking.
So my mom listens to these second date update bullcrap from the radio, like the radio, and they put them on TikTok. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
So it's like the radio station. It's like, we have Susan here that went on a date with Jim, and Jim never called her back. So we're gonna call Jim right now with her on the line, like that kind of shit. Ooh, my mom goes, I'll ask you this because this is the dumb shit that I just got asked with. You go
good. Rope me into it.
Yeah, you date a girl, right?
No.
All right, Nico. Quick a number.
So you go on a date with a girl, right? And then she tells you that you have a kid. Do you continue to date her?
No.
I don't know, man. I mean, you know that any type of radio, phone call, those are all fake. You can't do one-sided recorded calls on the radio. That's been illegal since 2005.
Oh my God.
Every single one of those where they're like,
I'm done.
You're actually on the radio, Jennifer, and you just admitted to cheating on your husband. All those are fake.
I am done. I am done with this. The question doesn't even matter, Tim. I'm not asking it now. I am like annoyed now.
Does she know that? Does she know that they're fake?
No.
She'll let her know that. Don't get upset. It's all an act.
God, this is what I have to fucking deal with.
It's all a script.
It's all a script.
Yeah, it's a if you go into it knowing that, it's so obvious. They'll be like, actually, hey Jennifer, this is Brandon and Jacob on Q18407. Did you know you're being recorded? And she's like, no. What are you recording me for? Like it's just like you can tell it's so fake from. Wait, what? I'm on the radio right now?
Wait, John Berthal.
Oh my God.
John Berthal is going to be in a new movie with Ben. Is that Ben Affleck? I
don't know. Yeah.
The Accountant too. Oh, okay.
The Two Brothers. Oh.
Is
this the Accountant
it's the Accountant too.
Punisher?
It's the Accountant too.
I like John Bernthal, but he plays the same character in every
I
movie.
love John Bernthal.
He plays the same character in every movie. He's no different from Ryan Reynolds or Gal Gadot. He's like the same guy. Jalen Beeks. Last year he pitched 70 innings. He only gave up 6 homers.
Don't focus too much on him.
6 homers out of the pen. Oh, was it 1 out and then he's end of the inning?
Don't put that much work into him, dude.
Yeah, but even though we're supposed to be doing a Cubs podcast, apparently I have to know everything about every.
You don't have to know everything about everybody, just some people. Whoa. I really don't like hearing myself.
I'm sorry, my it's the plug into the microphone that keeps slipping out. That one I need to replace.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Mm-hmm.
It's a personal problem if it keeps slipping out, Tim.
If it was more rigid, or I don't know what's the other word, hard, probably wouldn't slip out.
Oh, by the way, were you an Impractical Jokers fan?
I know where you're going with this.
What do you mean? Where am I going with this? Did you hear what happened? Is that what you're?
Yeah, of course I did.
I just found out about it like
You did?
Tuesday.
Yeah, I found out about it like Monday or Sunday.
I will say this: I am relieved though, because even though like cheating on your spouse is terrible and like there's no forgiving it,
at least it was an underage girl.
Dude, when I was reading about it on Twitter, that's what people made it sound like. Until Jake explained it to me, I'm like, oh, thank God she was of age at least. Terrible he cheated, but like at least she was of age. Because I love Joe. He was my favorite of the Impractical Jokers.
It's one of the funniest memes I've seen. Like,
what, him cheating or just Impractical Jokers?
No, Sal, Murph, and Q in the background. Be like,
Oh,
don't
yeah.
cheat on your wife and ruin your family.
Sal
Like,
was
with the microphones into the.
Yeah. Sal was my second favorite just because
Sal's always been my favorite.
he's a wrestling
100%
guy.
always been my favorite.
He's a wrestling guy.
And then Murph is my second.
I'm going to tell you, you can take the microphone a little bit away from your mouth. You're peaking hardcore. Like, no, a little bit. Not like...
Well, it's comfortable right here. It's on my belly.
I know.
Let me turn it down.
I know, but it's... Yeah, turn the
Is
gain...
that better?
Yes, turn the gain down if you're going to have it that close. Because it just sounds like this. Like, it's just all your, like, volume is... I want you to sound as great as you
Sounds
do.
fine to me.
I know it sounds fine to you.
Sounds good.
God.
We're just figuring it out, folks. If anyone's still listening, we're just figuring it out.
It says we have 2 viewers.
Yeah, right. They probably fell asleep.
Like you do?
Yeah.
we'll be in Discord. All of a
Even
sudden,
me and you are boring to me.
We'll be in Discord. I'll just hear.
I'll snore. Will wake myself up.
Dude, that's it. Dude,
So next time, yeah, I'm here, dude. I'm here.
When I'm tired and we're in Discord and I'm like sitting back like this and I'll like fall asleep, I will snore and wake myself up and then go, oh shit. I think they heard me snore.
Yeah, I'll do that constantly. I'll do that when I'm at home by myself.
And then Jake will go, Ricky, you totally fell asleep. No, dude, I've been here the whole time watching.
What are you talking about? I'm here. I'm
I've
talking.
been doing the whole.
I didn't fall asleep.
I didn't fall asleep.
The fuck are you not talking? I'm right here.
I'm right here.
Wow, my face really looks red on this screen.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Why am I so red?
Got blood flow?
I'm still. I don't know. I guess so. I did take a blue chew. Are we sponsored by?
No, we're not.
Okay, never mind.
Not yet. You'd like if we were sponsored by Blue Chew, wouldn't you?
We would get free blue chew, right?
Yes, for you.
Yeah, that'd be fucking awesome.
And Dude Wipes. I would love to be sponsored by Dude Wipes one day.
Dude Wipes and Blue Chew. I mean, why aren't we doing this? Why aren't we reaching out?
I'll take the Dude Wipes. You take the Blue Chew.
Okay. You're gonna need those Dude Wipes after I
Dude,
take that Blue Chew.
Dude, I use Dude Wipes all the time. I love them. Dude Wipes have changed my life. I'm just gonna say that.
I'm not a fan.
Not sponsored.
I think they don't swallow, or they don't swallow. They don't flush very well.
Oh, mine they flush perfectly. They do not work on all toilets. That's what I hear. But I got a really good toilet.
I think they ruined our work toilet.
Yeah, you use them at work.
My last job, I think well, we had them up there. I think they ruined the toilet because we had to get it. Because all of a sudden we walked in and the place smelled like shit.
Mm. No, Steele's out of the game.
Yeah, Pearson came in.
All right, bullpen. Let's keep this game a win. Craig Counsell looks different. No, he doesn't. That's not Craig Counsell. I don't know who the hell that was. That was not Craig Counsell. I'm like, Craig Counsell looks like he got in shape. You can't do that, Pearson.
It's funny. The guy you were talking about, Craig Counsell, is in the camera view.
Yeah.
He was just below him.
Didn't notice at first.
Yeah, hit by pitch.
Come on,
Stop
dude.
bouncing around, Suarez. Just go to first base, you fucker.
Dude, it probably hurts.
Who cares?
Hot Tovey? Hotavi? Hottovy. It's literally Hottovy.
Yeah, that's the pitching coach.
Uh-huh. Did you know CM Punk listens to Chappell?
I saw that in the Sheamus interview.
Yep.
Yeah, I was hoping you were gonna say he listens to us.
I hope so. Uh-oh. Do you still hear me?
Let's get CM Punk on. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Let's get CM Punk on the podcast.
My marquee stopped working. Okay, there we go. Hottogo.
I'm gonna work on trying to get CM Punk on the podcast. I'm gonna start emailing random emails that are like cmpunk.com@gmail.
Do it.
Yeah, I will.
Oh, my foot itches. Can't wait to play MLB The Show after this. I'm so addicted, dude. I've played over.
What are you doing? Because I keep seeing your accomplishments pop up on my cell phone, which is like,
oh, I'm doing Diamond
just taking
Dynasty.
a shit, and I'm like scrolling through things, and it's like, Ricky just unlocked this tier of whatever.
Oh, Team Affinity.
Wherever the hell it is. I get them from Jake too. And I'm like,
yeah,
I don't want to know. Like, why is this
in the app? You should be able to like turn off the.
I know, but what does that mean? I gotta turn on the app and then do some stuff. Who do you think I am?
Jake was telling me, he goes, why does this thing tell me whenever you pull a card?
It is, dude. I get every Jake card they pulls.
It's whenever we pull a diamond, it tells you. Craig's on the phone. Oh no, that's not good. That was a strike.
Craiger makes sense being on the phone. This is not a good spot.
That was a strike, dude.
They called that a ball.
He got robbed. That was a strike.
Oh, you know what? I think we're closer than we think.
What do you mean? I'll let you know when he throws it. And pitch.
To the new batter?
Yeah.
Okay. You're way ahead of me. I thought you were talking about that strike that walked the guy to first.
No.
That was a strike.
I'm already 0-1.
You can't pause the game. You're telling me.
No, I can't. I can stop or start.
You're a liar.
I'm not.
Why are you lying to me?
It says stop. I cannot.
Why the fuck you lying?
The only way I could do is if I was recording the game, and I'm not.
Well, you always lying. It's making it hard for me. You're on Marquee right now.
Oh, on Comcast.
Oh. What kind are you on, your computer or your TV?
I don't have a TV. My TV is here.
Yeah, you don't have to. I'm just telling you. I think if you download the app.
Yeah, I'm not watching on my phone.
No, you can download apps on your computer.
Yeah, no, thank you. I'll just do it through my browser. It's easier that way.
All right, cool guy. Never mind. My apologies, Mr. Cool Guy.
Duke's only up 8 with 322 left. Oh man, Arkansas's beating Texas Tech. We're gonna have an upset today,
Dukes
boys.
are only up.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna have an upset today, boys. Boyos.
What do you think about McNeese getting knocked out?
Good. Can't stand McNeese.
a fan of
Amir.
Oracan.
Yeah, no, screw that guy.
I hate him too.
He's going to NC State. He's following the coach to NC State.
Cat's sitting on the cord. That's why he keeps getting disconnected.
Yeah, they're gonna put in a new pitcher soon. Now the bench coach is on the phone.
What really bothers me, it's only the 6.
Yeah, well, Pearson sucks, dude.
I don't know why they took out Steele so early.
Because he
had a lead.
Yeah, but his pitches. You don't
How
want
many?
You don't want to burn a guy.
No, I understand that. If he was up there, then I'm fine.
Okay.
How many pitches did Steele have?
I'm gonna look it up.
You kept telling me to wait. I didn't know.
Yeah, because it was a pop fly. It was almost a grand slam.
Ooh. So did they score from third? Of course they do.
Yeah, 1 run.
Does he go from second to third?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Let's see. Steele had...
If it was less than 90, I'm pissed.
$77. They didn't want to burn. They don't want to burn a guy and have him throw 90 pitches his first second outing.
Why?
Because it's a long season. Teams are very arm conscious more than they've ever been.
I think I understand that.
Also, he looked rocked. Like he did not have confidence.
Yeah, but after he got I bet you didn't look that bad after he got the lead. As much as he had a 5-1 lead.
Who do we got warming up? 24. Couldn't see names. I could only see numbers.
24.
One of them was 24.
I can't think of our bullpen right now. I'll get the names here in a second.
Dude, Pearson sucks.
Oh, they're not giving names.
Pearson is so bad, dude.
But that's why they put him in with a 5-run lead.
All right, there's another run.
Oh, fuck, you serious?
Mm-hmm. Pop fly or fly ball to the left. Hap got there, but another run scores.
All right, 2 outs. Does the guy go from first to second? I'm sure he does.
No. He stayed at first.
Oh,
Ketel Marte is playing today.
Yeah.
I thought you said he was injured.
No, but then when I saw him in the lineup, you must not have heard me. I was like, he's in the game. Yeah.
No, I didn't.
I thought he was injured.
Yeah.
I thought he had like a knee thing or something.
Mm-hmm. Thank God. Oh, thank God he missed that. That was like the biggest daddy hack I've ever seen.
Ooh, yeah, he did. He was hacking big there.
He wanted to send that.
Mm-hmm.
I want Pearson to not play with his food, but I want him to play with his food because he sucks and throws hittable pitches.
Well, why not at this point? I don't think we're going to bring him out for the 7th. So, yeah, fuck around with him.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, if he comes out for the next inning, I'll be pissed. I'll be pissed if he comes out for the next inning.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. I was waiting for you to watch the play.
Are you talking right now?
Yes.
God damn it.
Watch the play. Yes. Oh, I'm delayed on your side.
Here we go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I was delayed. I heard myself through the speakers.
I have to keep unplugging my microphone to plug it back in because I couldn't hear you the first time.
Oh, yeah. Because your cat?
I'm not freaking out.
Because your cat?
Well, she keeps sitting on it, but I usually plug it back in and so then hear myself. And I don't know,
Cubs Classic, only on Marquee.
We got the 70s. We got the 80s. Do you believe in the 90s? We got them too.
I can watch Loyola volleyball on Marquee. Let's go.
We should be betting Loyola volleyball. We should do a volleyball, college women's volleyball fantasy league.
Should we join a rec league?
Oh, it's a men's league. No, I don't want to watch men's volleyball.
No, it's men's collegiate volleyball.
Yeah, but we should start a women's volleyball college fantasy league.
Only 2 Ks for steals. Or for steal. What a game for Hap, though. 2 runs, a double, a home run, 3 ribbies, a walk.
He's always been a rock, man. I don't know why they rate him so low in the game.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the most consistent players there is.
Mariners
Probably
are
one
now,
of the best swing on the offensive side of the Cubs.
Mariners are now up 4-2.
He's a switch hitter.
Switchy? Shaw?
No. Hap.
Oh, okay. I was like, Shaw's not a switch hitter.
Come on, Shosky. Come on. I thought that one was going to dribble through the middle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say right now, not my rookie of the year. 6 at-bats in the season, not my rookie of the year.
Why do you sound like a caricature from South Park?
I probably should have told you I used to work as a voice actor on South Park.
Oh, yeah? What, sir? It's my favorite, like, scene of, like, them a hater. What, sir?
Come on, Maya, do something.
Oh, my God.
Shit.
Hap Daddy. Come on, Hap Daddy.
Maya was 9th? Yeah, so.
Dude, look at the stash right behind Ian's head. Dude's got a marvelous stash.
I was going to his friend does too. I was going to mention.
Does his friend?
Yeah. Well, he's kind of got a goatee going, but they were like.
Okay. I'm talking about the guy with the teal
hat. I saw them in the last bet. Yeah, I know. I saw them in the last at bat.
All right.
And I was actually going to ask you earlier, a few innings ago. Is that glass in between the little net that they have there? Because I see a reflection, kind of.
Yeah. It's like plexiglass.
So why have the net there?
Added safety.
Also, would you like to sit in those seats?
Yeah.
Those seem like the coolest seats to sit in.
Mm-hmm. The
All right, get off of me.
The
Get the fuck off.
amateur. Oh, it's a guy from iRobot. Malik. Rami Malek, I think is his name.
Okay. Oh yeah. Rami, yeah, of course.
Am I wrong for saying I don't really like Papa John's?
No, I don't like Papa John's. What the fuck are you doing, cat? Jesus fuck.
Thought cats were loners, dude.
Well, she can see I'm giving attention to the computer, so she wants to be getting attention from.
Mm-hmm.
She's a dumbass cat that nobody wants to give attention to.
You okay?
I shouldn't have. I had coffee at like 6 o'clock. I shouldn't have. It's gonna be tough to fall asleep.
So the answer is to drink more coffee?
Yeah, maybe I'll stay up all night. I don't know. I gotta go in at like 7 tomorrow.
Yikes.
No, not that early. I don't have to go. I'm not going. They'll be there.
Starting lineups on April 4th, 2005. Corey Patterson, Todd Walker, Nomar Garcia-Parra, Aramis Ramirez, Jeremy Burnett, Derek Lee, Todd Hollinsworth, Michael Barrett, and Big Z.
That was the last year, or the first year before they had.
The only other time the Diamondbacks
after,
hosted the Cubs in their season opener.
It was the first year after we had Sammy Sosa.
Mm-hmm. Craig Counsell, Royce Clayton, Luis Gonzalez, Troy Gloss.
Sean Green, Jose Cruz, Chad Tracy. Chad Tracy, I forgot.
Dude, it's been,
no, he was a Cub.
It's been a decade since the Diamondbacks have hosted us in their opener.
20 years, 2 decades.
Boom! Mind blown even more. I forget Craig Counsell played for the Diamondbacks.
Milwaukee mostly, and then
Diamondbacks?
Yeah, I guess so. I keep thinking of him and
Well, it's because he coached Milwaukee.
No, but he played for Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Confusing him with Paul Monitor?
No. Boone.
Ah.
Who was at Seattle, right?
Yeah.
For most of his career? Brett Boone? Not Aaron Boone.
Oh,
Brett
I thought you were talking about Aaron Boone.
No. Brett Boone, the better Boone.
The better Boone. All right, Thielbar, show me what you got. Show me what you got. I'll take it.
Yeah, you can see the reflection of the battery in the glass there.
Tim's so lasered focused on it.
Ah, fuck. Okay, good, Pete. That was a good hit.
I'll take it.
Is that Corbin Carroll? Yeah, of course it was. Wow, I didn't. Surprised he had 50 innings last year.
With the Twins.
Yeah, the Twins are kind of dog shit, aren't they?
They're okay.
I think they have the number 1 pick this year in the draft.
Do they? No.
I don't know. Has the lottery happened? Not a thing that.
Ooh, no, it happens mid-season. Ooh,
Okay,
this play is gonna make you nervous.
all right. I love Hap. It didn't make me.
I thought it was gone.
Field, if it was Suzuki, I'd be like.
Nationals have the first pick.
Do they have the first pick or do they have the odds-on favorite?
According to MLB.com draft 2025 order, it says Nationals 1, Angels 2, Mariners 3, Rockies 4, Cardinals 5, Pirates 6, Marlins 7, Jays 8, Reds 9th, White Sox 10th.
Okay, so the draft lottery has already happened? Would that imply that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Do we have a lottery?
I think they do, but it really only affects like the first teams.
Let's see.
It affects every it pertains to every team that isn't in the play year before.
Yeah, draft lottery already happened. Happened
Okay,
in December.
You said Washington as number 1?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. Makes sense. I mean,
the Twins have 16, we have 17. Also,
uh-oh. Okay, good fly out.
Also, the Dodgers, Mets, and Yankees receive a 10-pick penalty on their first picks for exceeding the second surcharge threshold of the competitive balance tax. So
is that first round 10 pick?
First 10 picks. Their first 10 picks, they forfeit because they pay too much. Yeah, they exceeded the second surcharge threshold of the competitive balance tax.
So the first 10 rounds of the draft, anywhere they would have a pick, they forfeit it?
Yeah, their first 10 picks.
Does it go year to year?
Just their first 10 picks this year.
Yeah. So they can't pick anybody until the 11th round.
Yeah,
Who do they go to? Or do they just get eliminated?
They're just forfeited.
I got it.
Each year, clubs that exceed the predetermined payroll threshold are subject to a competitive balance tax, which is commonly referred to as the luxury tax.
And that's equal to 5 draft picks, and they did it twice, so it's 10.
Yeah, the second threshold.
That's so funny. People are such haters, too. All I see on the he's going to suck, Juan Soto. They're like, he flew out to right. Bust.
Dude,
it's so ridiculous.
I love the reel. I think I showed you you and Jake it, where the one guy's like, dude, he's going to suck. Look at that. Oh, he sucks. And then he just, boom, home run, first at bat of spring training.
I told you he was going to be the best.
And the guy just like freaked out, like threw his gaming chair. I used air quotes because you can't see it. Oh, thank God we got out of that inning. All right, 2 more innings, guys. 2 more innings. Let's take the dub.
I like seeing Tucker get on base.
Yeah, okay.
I got to pee. I'll be.
Yeah, you're not gonna like the at bat. Hey guys, he didn't like the at bat. Yep. You see that face? He didn't like the at bat. Oh, there he is. Jake, come on in. What are you doing in the chat, Jake? Oh, I'll be home for the Cub game. Jake told me personally. He goes, I'll be home to be on with you guys for the Cub game. Gets in the chat before getting in here. I see how it is. Didn't get home till 11. It's only 12:30, my dude. We stay up way later than this. Oh,
Leave
there
me
he
alone.
is.
Alone, all right?
What, I can't berate you?
I'm just laying here in bed watching this overtime, basketball game and living life.
Can I ask you a out of context question?
I think I know what your question's gonna be.
Just a yes or no.
No, I didn't.
Okay, cool. That's all I needed to
did.
know. That's all I needed to know.
How are your cubbies looking?
We're winning.
Hey, Jake.
Hello, Timmy. How are you?
What's the question he was going to ask you?
I'll tell you later.
Is it personal?
It's a non-stream question. It's an out of context question, is what I asked.
I don't think there's anything as such thing on the stream.
Yeah, there's no such thing.
Sorry, Tim. I don't air dirty laundry.
Well, sometimes.
Why?
Why? Because it's dirty laundry. Oh man, Bryce Jarvis, part of the first father-son duo to play for the Diamondbacks.
Was his dad the guy from
Kevin Bryce.
Avengers?
Kevin
The
played
guy from fucking Iron Man, right? His
sure.
dad?
Jarvis.
Oh, we're just trying to have fun here, Rick.
Kevin Jarvis played in 06 for the Diamondbacks. Also, you didn't like that at bat from Tucker.
No, I didn't.
I saw your face.
I was looking at some. When I was looking at somebody else for the replay. It's Tucker.
Also, Jake.
Uh-huh.
Kobe White is him.
Josh Giddey from the mid-court, baby.
Yeah, but Kobe White is him.
You're not allowed to say that, Rick.
This guy last night to me, Tim goes, I think I like Kobe White.
You're not allowed to do that, dude.
I am.
I said the same thing.
Years.
Like anyone, I can go through growth and change my opinion. I can accept when I was wrong, unlike some people.
Well, then you need to preface that I was wrong. He's the shit.
Every time you talk about him, you say I was wrong. Every single time.
At least for a year.
Jimmy,
agreed.
It was Zach LaVine was the problem.
Oh, you mean the guy that you ranked?
No, we let you slander for 4 years.
It ended up being Zach LaVine was the trash can.
Yeah, but you didn't say that.
Yeah, well, I was blinded.
No, Tim. At one point, Tim, he ranked him as a top 10 NBA player. So
Who, Kobe?
Zach LaVine.
Oh.
He was at one point. He's not anymore.
No, he was never a top 10 player.
He's not anymore, obviously.
I honestly think DeRozan was probably.
Also, I'm standing on business. I already told Tim, Bulls are going to win the finals because we beat the Lakers twice.
You want to place a wager on that?
If we could beat the Lakers twice with LeBron and Luka,
is that not literally what I said? I bet on.
Yeah.
We could beat anybody if we could beat them.
If Tim and I put together our money, we can bet you $1 quintillion that we'll win the finals.
Yeah. I'll be down for like $50, and he could be down for cotillion.
Also, by the way, I was told that Caleb Love, right? Caleb Love, that's the guy's name. I was told that he was the Duke Destroyer. 35 points, not enough, my big dude.
35, not enough.
Cooper Flagg had 30.
He hit me.
And
more like Cooper.
No, Tim. No.
And Con Canupel, is that his name? Canepel?
Yeah, Con. Yeah.
20 points.
Yep. Con the nipple, more like, right? Am I right?
This guy.
Dude, Duke had
God.
7 blocks.
Dude, they're insane. Alabama's also nuts.
Arkansas and Texas Tech went to overtime. Shit.
223
Yeah. By
left.
the way, Jake, I need you to cool on the show. I'm getting your updates every fucking 12 seconds while I'm playing the game.
Well, Tim, I'm going to be away for all next week, so you won't get anything, all right?
Thank
You won't
No,
get
he'll get mine.
I
Unless
did
I
start
open up.
getting yours. Yeah.
Yeah, do you see the freaking guy pulled Mike Trout?
Yeah, I don't care though. Like I just see it's just a notification.
You know you can mute it. If you don't care, you can mute it.
Look at
I
how
don't edit apps.
look
Fuck am
at
I-
look at how much, you know, those seats we were just talking about that were filled behind home plate. They
NPR now?
cleared out.
That's the people that don't care about the game. They haven't been paying attention the whole time. That's why I was on that. Look, Mustache moved up in his seat.
Yeah, he did. Craig, challenge it,
Mustache.
Craig. Challenge it, Craig. No, he ain't gonna challenge it. He's
They
a
called him
pussy.
out?
Yeah. And Craig didn't challenge it. He's scared. I would have challenged it. Oh, he's just out. He was
Well,
barely
it's good
out.
that he didn't challenge it.
Yeah, but what's the point? We're winning.
Because he probably gets judged on his performance of successful challenge. Oh, that's so close. They're so goddamn lucky they get to look at that
Mm-hmm.
and they go, nah, we're good.
Unlike the NBA, where you just got to make that decision on the fly, and
Right,
usually,
that's gotta be way more difficult.
and usually players are the ones saying, "Challenge it, challenge it."
Every player has never been fouled or never committed a foul in their career.
I believe it.
I'm surprised an NBA ref called a flop yesterday.
I was mind blown. I stood out of my chair.
I didn't know those existed.
Who's the UConn coach again? I can't think of his name.
Oh, Hurley, Dan Hurley.
Hurley his team has never committed a foul. I've learned that watching him in person. Like every single time there was a whistle, that dude was in a stance.
Wow, what a good team.
Hmm.
I'd love
Right?
to have a team that never committed fouls.
Honestly, never, and they've never they never blocked any and they've always been fouled every time they go underneath the basket. Dude's insane.
Oh, Rick, I was watching this earlier.
Mhm.
I think Ian Happ has this pretty weekly podcast. It's pretty good. I
Yeah.
would listen to it. Yeah, he's pretty smart. I like listening to him. As a side note.
Also, Jake, you're welcome
Why are you welcome?
for Cody Bellinger.
You need a stacked fly.
He helped you win today.
All I know is Juan Soto's washed. What a bum.
Why, he went 0 for 4 or something like that?
And Clay, no, he got on base 3 times, but he
Oh.
struck out Jason when he was trying to win the game.
Oh.
Bum. Also, Clay Holmes, bum.
Yeah, I didn't trust him. The team I was dead wrong on was, why did I put a bet on Blue Jays money line today?
Yeah, you're insane. You should have put a Tyler O'Neill homer.
I did. I put $10
I was gonna say
on
5
it
straight.
because of
straight.
Tim. Tim at 3:30 in the morning sent me a reel about it.
Tim knows ball.
I know reels.
That's the most degenerate thing ever. Your friend sent you a reel at 3:30 a.m. to place a home run bet on opening day.
I wouldn't have done it, but it said Ricky was on 10 minutes before. So I'm like, he's up. And then I think he sent me a reel after that.
Yeah, I did.
Some dumbass falling down or something.
Did I?
It's like, I don't know, something. You sent me maybe something, and it was like, that's funny. Yeah,
I
we're
send
both
you stuff all the time,
degenerate
but-
assholes.
It's in her asshole. Oh, what a shot.
Poor Hodge. Okay.
Oh no, I sent you I know what reel I sent you.
I know. I looked.
Nothing will Ricky will never laugh more than at his own jokes or his own reels that he sends. Those are-
The worst though is
You have to be sure to send a
You know, it's the worst one. We
or else he'll get mad at you.
the worst one is like the group chat that has like Soapy, Retro, JD in it. I'll be honest. I'm sorry, Soapy. Half the time I won't look at the one Soapy sends, and then I'll send one, and then I'll look and be like, ah, shit, Soapy just sent that one.
Yeah, that sounds
I
about
just
right.
outed myself as not looking at the reel.
That sounds about right. That sounds about Ricky.
I used to look at them all the time. Now I don't. I think you're right. Not my rookie of the year. My rookie of the year would have made that play, Tim.
See what I'm saying? Everybody reacts too early.
We were talking about earlier. Is it weird that Matt Shaw is third in NL Rookie of the Year? Like
A little
odds.
bit.
That's what I said. I said, I mean, number one, it's way too early to put that vote into place. Number two, I don't think he's going to have that many games.
Yeah, all the people behind home plate just emptied out. Like, it's a 3-run game. Oh,
But,
Hodge, you can't do that.
Rick, do you remember at the beginning of the game when nobody...
Just wait, watch.
Those are the people that show up at the inning and they leave. You throw at him?
Mislocated. Almost hit him in the dome.
That ump is so lucky he caught that.
And that would have been the second time Suarez got hit today.
Yeah, that just fell out of his hand. That was intentional.
Dude, that guy's stash is so cool.
You talking about the fan, the Arizona fans?
His stash, he's got a good stash, dude. I respect a good stash because I can't rock just the stash.
I want to see you with just the stash.
No, I did it. I did it once to show people I look like someone who touches children, and I don't want that look.
You are the kind of guy that would go, "Oh, you don't think so? Okay, I'll show you. I'll do it. I'll make myself."
Well, at the time, this is what I shaved. So as I was shaving to prove to like my sister and my girlfriend at the time, I was like, "This is what I look like with a mustache," and they were like, "Yeah, no, you'll be put on a registry."
Prove what?
That I look terrible with just the mustache.
So they were on the side that you would...
Yes, especially my girlfriend at the time. Come on, Hodge. My girlfriend at the time was like, you should just go with just the mustache. And I'm like, no. Dude, what is wrong with Hodge, dude? Does he have a vendetta against Suarez? Mustache guy in the back is livid, by the way.
Yeah, fuck him. He hasn't been watching.
He is livid.
I've been watching him not watch the game.
Tim's the MLB fan police this game.
Yeah.
It's gonna take.
And then he strikes him out.
He's gonna throw it. He's gonna throw a slider, right? Is he throw a slider?
I don't know. I was outside, down outside. Yeah, it looked like a slider.
Yeah, slider outside. Perfect. Get the fuck out of here, Suarez. Beat it, loser.
Beat it, loser.
Yo, go eat some fucking sunflower seeds, dork.
Got him.
Got him. Got him.
By the way, Ricky, Calipari's always Calipari.
Calipari, why did he lose?
Yeah, when you have time seconds left and you just don't call it.
I was honestly hoping they would win. I just want an upset, dude. Like a upset.
I mean, a 10 seed made it to the Sweet 16, so. Hey,
Man,
it comes beating the Jacks. That's an upset right there, baby.
it is. We were plus 106.
You would know.
I was not. No, I looked it up earlier when we took the lead, like 5-1 or something like that, or like 5-2.
Who was your pitcher today?
Steele.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Tim was mad that we took him out after 77 pitches.
I guess it's opening day, right?
Well, this is his second time pitching.
Oh, yeah.
He pitched in Tokyo.
That's crazy that you just get to spam. It's so funny. Oh yeah, because you guys are technically 0-2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we were 0-2 because of that series.
Oh, that's hilarious. It's like, hey, welcome to the season. You get to play a week early. You get to play 2 games. Oh yeah, and you're playing the Dodgers. All right, have fun.
And by the way, now you're going to start the season in an 0-2 hole
I believe in you. Go have fun.
compared to every team in your division.
You know what I hate so much? How MLB does
Mhm.
their schedule, where a team will play their opening day on Thursday and then they don't play on Friday.
Yeah.
I
Like-
hate that too.
Like,
I
what?
really hate when a series starts and then it goes Wednesday, Thursday,
Dude,
or
it's just-
whatever the hell it is. Like oh god, that pisses me off so much.
like why do we just have opening day today?
I don't know. It doesn't make any sense.
No, we don't play tomorrow. Like what? No wonder
Well-
Boone let Devin throw 35 pitches.
Well, it was weird that the only teams that didn't play today were the Rockies and the Rays.
And they play tomorrow, yeah.
The
Which is just weird.
the only thing about that is I'm only assuming they wanted to give the Rays one more day to get that stadium, like the Yankee Stadium, all decked out in Rays stuff.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, Tim, I don't know if you agree because Ricky and I had this conversation. They should totally do what the NBA does, and like the day before opening day, like there should be 2 matinee games, like a 7 o'clock and a 10 o'clock game that are like on their own the night before, or they should have all the games start during the day, like the next day. I always like a pre-nightcap or like a whatever you want to call it. Like the Braves and the Padres could have played last night.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, like a preview, like
Yeah.
a nice evening game, and we start at like 11 a.m. then
yeah,
and have
exactly.
games all day. Yeah, dude. One of my favorite things to do at my last job before this last one, 2
Mhm.
jobs ago, was to just put on Hulu and just watch every fucking
Yeah.
game I could.
Yep.
Well, I didn't notice it until Gabe's got kicked off today. They were very jam packed at like 2-3 o'clock.
Well, it's because they didn't. I don't know if they were. They did it the same days as Sweet 16. They knew.
Yeah.
Like had to
They
get the
only
most-
had one game at 6 and then 2 at 9.
Yeah, like they had to know that they were going up against 4
Mhm.
college basketball.
I don't know when this was announced, and I'm totally gonna change the subject here, but
Catch
I
it,
just
catch it, catch it, catch
learned
it,
about
catch it. Let's go.
the roast of WrestleMania with Tony Hinchcliffe.
Oh yeah,
What?
Bro, I can't
that's
wait
not
for
gonna,
that.
that's gonna end with at least one person quitting. I don't know.
I can't wait for there's somebody getting fired or
The roast of
Yeah.
WrestleMania?
Yeah, Tony's hosting one after Mania.
yeah, they're gonna do like
How do you
Kill
watch
Tony
this?
with they're gonna do like a Kill Tony with Wrestle. I
Is
suppose
it,
like give
is
me
it
a
on
Peacock.
is it on Netflix? Because I know
I don't know.
he's
It's
gonna
on
have-
their website. They advertise it.
Okay. Because didn't Kill
If-
Tony
if
get a
you-
get a Netflix deal?
If it's not that, it's a WWE event.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a Kill Tony. It's a roast.
Okay.
But yes, Kill Tony did get a Netflix deal.
My favorite is
I don't
him-
know when it starts.
My favorite is him talking about like when he was like on that what was it, that one speech that like Trump was gonna give, and he's like, all right, what time am I going? They're like, you're on first, and he goes, no, I am not someone you put on first. He's like, I need a buffer.
I don't know if they're gonna stream or not. They're selling tickets for it. They don't list anything for streaming
Mhm.
though.
I don't think it's gonna be streaming.
Mhm.
Yeah,
They're gonna post clips, obviously.
Yeah.
I think it's a live event.
because it's
Like they want people to buy tickets in Vegas
Yeah.
instead of just buy the pay-per-view.
Paul Heyman's gonna waddle out there.
Is this a time machine commercial?
I just don't know how many comedians are going to be on there and how many wrestlers are going to be doing jokes. That's going to be
Yeah.
interesting.
Well, I know Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn's posted for it, and he's like actually started doing comedy, so I'm sure he'll do some. Right now, they have Braun Strowman, is Sami Zayn, and Paul Heyman as the featured people.
I
Is,
saw those 3. I thought there was more.
Yeah.
Is what's his face going to be there? Shane.
Uh-huh.
Shane's on a lot of them.
Yeah, he's the man.
Oh, Shane Gillis?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably not. They'll probably do like Dan Soder.
I like
they
Dan
might do
Soder.
Sam Roberts.
I don't like
You know,
Sam
guys that
Roberts.
like actually know wrestling. You know,
yeah.
Gillis
I have no idea
knows
what it's gonna be
wrestling.
like, but I know Tony Hinchcliffe knows a lot about wrestling, so I'm just excited to
Mhm.
hear him talk.
Doesn't Shane's a wrestling fan?
I don't think so. I think he's like he knows The Rock. You know, like you know.
Who?
I've
The
heard him on his
fi-
podcast talk
Oh,
about
wait.
Goldust, like being like a gay guy, but I think that's.
Oh, that's right.
I don't
Tim
think he-
can't
I don't
see
think he
me.
follows. What?
Tim,
He's
I
slapping your arms?
slapped my arm. The goosebumps, baby. The final boss.
Oh, you think
When
The Rock?
when the Rock
The Rock's
slaps
not
his
funny,
arm.
though.
No, I'm just saying you said the Rock, Jake said who, and I said the final boss, and I started slapping my arm.
Mhm.
He probably thinks he's hilarious though, Tim.
Well,
You
of course he
know-
does.
This is out of my wheelhouse here, but like I saw LeBron on Pat McAfee,
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and like
the LeBron versation.
I found him so funny and like likable, and like
Don't say that's Ricky.
I really changed my mind on
He's
like
an
I don't think
egomaniac,
he's a
dude.
I don't think he's a dildo anymore.
Yeah, he's a dildo.
You know who's worse
I'm,
though?
no,
Is
no, no.
Stephen
I'm
A. Smith.
asking. I'm not
Dude,
asking.
Steve-
I'm giving my hold on. I'm giving my opinion.
He's a dildo, but not as big of a dildo as
hold
Stephen
on.
A.
I'm giving my opinion. No, because I saw the Stephen A. response.
Today.
And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
you fucking suck, dude.
Yeah,
LeBron beat you on this
my
one, dude.
one of my coworkers was listening to it as I came in today, and I was like, I can't.
When that fucking, am I saying right? The toxic table.
Yes.
Yeah.
When the toxic table, I don't remember who it was, goes, you don't read all those fucking books, right?
Yeah.
That was so fucking
Boston
funny,
Connor
dude.
said it. Boston Connor said it.
You don't read
And
all
then
those.
LeBron's
fucking-
like, did he take himself too seriously? No, he rolled with the joke. He goes, yeah, I only read like 2 pages of every book, and then I go on to a new one. It's
There we-
like that's
there
it's
we
like
go,
That
Nico.
was so refreshing to see him not be like a serious asshole and be like, yeah, of course I read every book.
Yeah.
You know, like he could have been a dildo about that. He was.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah. Stephen A. Smith, he has nothing to say, and then he brought up, oh, LeBron wasn't at Kobe's memorial when he was, and then he's like, oh, never mind, I backtracked. I'm like, you can't just like say something like that. Like that.
Do you think this is wrestling, or do you think this is a real?
Oh,
I think it's real.
oh,
I think somebody hit a warning track fly. It must have been.
Pete Crow Armstrong apparently.
PCA baby. Oh, I thought that thing was gone.
Oh, he thought it was gone too.
Yeah, we all thought it was gone.
Oh, that's early. That's grass, dude. That's not even warning track. What a piece of shit.
Hey, it's your favorite guy in the whole world. Just wait.
Well, I gotta wait.
Yeah, I know.
Corbin Carroll's there.
Just wait until he
Or
does his. He does a little
Shut
hand.
up.
He does a little hand
Stop
motion.
it, dude.
He does a little
Stop
hand
telling me
motion of
about
a guy
it, dude.
running.
Tell me about
Well,
it.
look at how dumb he looks when he does with the fingers. The two.
I just saw the fingers. I saw it.
He doesn't like boogs.
Boobs.
To be fair, I don't like many announcers.
Which, so
I told Jake I hate fucking John Sterling.
in
so much.
in Tim's
Well, he's not a
defense,
thing anymore.
in Tim's
I know that.
defense,
The only
Jake.
guy I really like from the Yankees. Okay.
Yeah, fair.
No,
I
go
do
ahead.
like my.
In my defense, you were saying
No, go ahead.
no. I'm done.
No, point for you. Go ahead.
What?
I'm done.
I didn't hear what you.
Anyway.
It sounded like you did that thing again where you're like, I'm done. I'm not talking anymore.
Oh yeah. Why would I continue? It's just all about.
I
I'm
was
trying to
gonna.
my point.
I
but
was just
why don't
telling.
you go ahead. You go.
I was just telling
fuck-
Jake
Fuck
that
me, right? I mean, fuck it.
You guys are like an
fuck
old
it all.
married
It's all about you.
couple.
I was
You guys are
te- I-
like an old
like,
go ahead,
married
go.
couple.
like I was telling Jake.
It is
To
funny,
Tim's
right?
defense, he doesn't listen to the announcers in MLB The Show, but he didn't know that Boogs was the announcer in MLB The Show. Because I was like, you must really hate playing MLB The Show, then.
I was like, why?
Why?
Yeah, I
Dude,
also have neither.
PCA's hair is so dumb. I'm sorry.
It's bad.
The
It's
dumb
bad, but
stars
he's
in
our
his hair.
guy, so we have to pretend like it's.
Oh, come on. Let's go. Let's
You know what we have to
go.
do? How
Let's
about it?
go.
No, you know what, dude? I think his earring is more egregious.
Watch.
I'm watching.
Electric.
Not sure. Safe? Oh boy, let's go.
I thought that was going to be a bad play, but then he went to second.
Are your loins tingling?
That's still a fielder's choice.
Don't care. Both of them are
But
safe.
yes, they are.
Who's up next? Is it Swanson or?
Your mother.
After
It's Amaya.
Shaw is gonna be Amaya.
Yeah.
And then Ian Happ.
And then top of the order. Just don't hit into a double play. Get back to the top of the order. Let Hap do his job.
I don't know. Amaya's been crushing the ball.
He's 1 for 4.
I know that. I'm saying though, I think 4 of them have been like strong hits. The
Okay.
3-run double is 1. Oh man, I thought it was this season. I'm like, he's got 8 homers already. Season.
Yeah, 3-run double in the 5th. Oh. Connor who? Connor who? Connor who, Tim?
Connor Joe?
No, Connor Kelly. Remember? We thought he was going to be the starting catcher because we signed him.
Carson Kelly?
That was Connor Kelly.
No, it's Carson Kelly.
Yeah, whatever.
You're talking about for us, right?
Who?
Yeah, Carson Kelly. He came from the A's, I think.
Who?
Yeah,
It's Almaya's
Carson Kelly.
game. Almaya's position. Eat bench. Almaya's in town.
They also got that Busteros guy.
Yeah,
And then they have another catcher too.
The guy that everyone's calling Judge 2.0.
But I think they have like 4 or 5. Honestly,
Right.
We need to
way too
we need
many.
to we need to chill it on the Judge 2.0 stuff.
They got way too many catchers on the
Yeah.
40 man.
Is
I
that
think
what-
they have 4 or 5.
Is that what you were gonna say, Jake?
Yes.
Jake wouldn't know about a 40 man.
No. When I said that Ballestero guy, they're calling him Judge 2.0.
No, that's not that guy. It's somebody else. It's
No, it's the Ballestero guy that we have in the minors.
what position is he?
I don't know. I know his name is like Ballestero or Bastero.
No. You're thinking the guy I'm talking about is Moises Busteros, and he's a catcher. He's not a hitter. He can hit obviously, but he's not. You're thinking of somebody else. His name is
It's the same.
It's something with like an I or something. It's like
Yeah, it's his first name.
I know, but it's not who I'm talking. I'm talking about a minor league catcher.
Yeah, and this guy's also in the minors.
I feel like he's a corner outfielder, the guy you're talking about, because I saw those same reels and clips.
You're right. The guy I'm thinking of is Ivan Brett Hauer.
That's it.
Or Hauer.
Ivan, yeah.
The next Aaron Judge in baseball? Why can't he just be himself, dude? That's like the guy that, who is this guy? I saw a reel about it yesterday. There's like a guy for like, I think it's like, is it San Diego State in college? And everyone's like, oh my God, he's going to be the next Bryce Harper because his swing reminds me of Bryce. Like, do we have to?
I saw that guy. He's
huge,
kinda husky, right?
Yeah, he's a big boy.
I saw that guy.
But it's like, do we have to instantly compare these guys?
Have the same. Yeah, but it's like because you have the same swing doesn't mean you're going to be doing the same thing. That should be my catchphrase.
Same swing, different thing.
Just because you got the same swing don't mean you do the same thing. That's my if the glove don't fit, you must have quit.
The glove don't fit, you must have quit. Oh, that was a good pitch.
They keep the pitch count going even after he started the pitch, which is
What are you talking about?
it's just something I've noticed. Oh, you know what? Maybe it was just a mistake.
We gonna get Almaya home? Nope. Kyle Tucker strikes out. Man, I wish this was our fucking first game of the year. Make me feel real good about the Cubs. Instead of that Tokyo series.
Who are they bringing him?
I don't know. It's a 5-run. It's a 5-run lead. They're not going to bring in the closer for the save. It's not a save opportunity.
Did they take Hodge out already?
Oh,
They're probably,
probably.
just keep with Hodge.
Nah. Hodge looked like crap. He got lucky.
Yeah, I know, but they want him to be a guy, and he's protected by 5 runs. So I wouldn't be surprised if he was stealing, but they'd probably bring in some dildo.
Yeah, I know. I just couldn't imagine having lost the game already.
I knew you guys were going to beat the Brewers today, though.
Oh man.
Rodon pitches well against the Brewers.
Devin Williams gave me a little scare at the end there.
Well, yeah. It was supposed to be a revenge game for him.
No, we can't ever have a good closer that doesn't give me heart attack. It just doesn't exist. After Mo, they're like, you got like 15 years of utter calmness.
Bregman looked like absolute shit today, dude. 0 for 4.
Well, I mean, it's one game.
I know, but when I needed him to get a hit for the hits parlay, and Adley Rushman did his job in the first inning.
But Tim, am I right? Soto washed.
Yeah.
We're a wash player.
No,
Soto
I mean, no, he's not
washed.
done. It's dumb that people are like, oh, he flew out to right, cooked, but like,
I mean, he's cooked.
you're lucky he's not on your payroll.
All right,
You were so lucky on that. He's not
tomorrow,
worth the money.
tomorrow
way.
we're throwing out Tayon versus Merrill Kelly.
What?
Then Shota versus Pafat
Tomorrow,
on Saturday. Tomorrow.
I know. I'm seeing
Yeah.
where you're at. Yeah.
So Shota's
why
pitching
is-
Saturday.
All right. Whatever. So does on.
Oh,
on
Ryan
Shota's-
Presley. We're gonna see him for the second time this year. The Houston guy.
Oh, see who's coming out now?
Yeah. Is he he's not our actual closer, is he?
We don't have a closer. I was trying.
Yeah, but who's in that spot?
Yeah, probably him.
Oh, Jake, I got a question for you. Be the decider here.
Oh God.
No, okay.
How-
No,
no,
hold on,
no.
Hold on. Before you, I know
No,
what you're gonna do.
no, no,
Don't skew
no.
this in a way where you.
No, just
Side
stop.
toward-
Just stop.
I know what you're doing.
How would you define an ace in the MLB?
An ace is
That's
like a
not.
top.
Yeah,
Huh?
no, because that's the argument we're having. You have a different definition of ace than I do. If someone was talking about an ace for
I think an ace-
baseball, what is an ace?
It's not.
I think an ace has to be like a top 10 pitcher.
So he agrees with you.
Yes, he's smart.
Where I said every team has an
These
ace.
guys,
It's
these
your
guys
best
think there's
starting
an
pitcher.
ace on every.
It's your
has to be
it's the
because
guy.
there's a number one pitcher.
It's the guy who's your number one pitcher. It's every
No.
team's ace is not the same though.
I want to say a team has an ace, that's fine. But if you're talking about MLB aces, it has to be some standard
Yeah.
for them to be healthy.
But I'm saying every team has an ace. It's just your
But there's-
number one pitcher is your ace.
I mean, if that's
All-
what you want to go with, sure. But
All
there's levels.
aces aren't equal though. The Rockies ace doesn't touch the Dodgers
That's
ace.
like- But that's like when we signed Garrett Cole, how big of a deal it was because we got like a true bona fide ace. We got
Yeah.
a top 10 pitcher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But every team has an ace, which is their guy.
Yeah, but you could say, I don't know if I agree with that because you could say then we could like translate this to other stuff and like every team has an MVP. No.
It's like
Thank you.
It's
Yes.
like it's like every team in the NBA has a point guard, but all point guards aren't created equal.
Yeah, but that's different from ace. You can have your number one.
The
That could be,
the ace is a guy to where any team who's the guy if you're in a game 7, you're thrown out there to win you that game.
yeah, I would
That's
say
your
ace.
ace.
I would just say that's my number one if he's not an ace.
Yeah, but isn't the number one the ace?
No, because
It's
not every number one.
interchangeable.
Not everyone.
Thank you. Not everyone number one. That's the only thing I was saying.
Because there's a difference between, no offense, of like Steele and Garrett Cole, right?
Yeah,
Bingo.
but
Garrett
I
Cole.
don't think the Cubs
whoever
have an ace.
Yeah, they have their number one guy, but they don't have an ace.
yeah,
Bingo.
I
Thank you.
number one guy is your ace, but there are guys that are pure aces that you want in that role. But someone needs to fit that role for every team.
Unless you're like the Rockies.
Yeah, they need to, but they don't always.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though. Every team has to have an ace, though. They have to have a guy that's like, this is our guy. This is our best starter.
So even he might be shittier compared to other
Yeah, all
teams.
aces
even
are
though
not.
he's the best guy on the team. He's an ace.
Yeah, he's the
Come on,
ace
that sounds
for
so
that
stupid.
team. No,
That's
he's
so
the ace
stupid.
for that team.
That doesn't. No.
Mm.
That, you gotta
No,
take,
no,
the,
no.
You gotta take the team part out
Tim,
of
I'm
it.
just living my truth here. You gonna tell me I can't live my truth?
I didn't know you were gonna turn into a Never mind.
Don't you love we live in a time where you could just bust that out and it's like argument over?
Yeah, you're such a snake. Because I want to call you so many words right now, but I can't. Can we go off stream?
and you know I'm just doing it to be a shithead.
No, you know what sucks though is that you weren't. You accepted it after Jake told you. Like you were like, yeah, you're fucking wrong, Tim. You like.
No,
after
I
Jake
still
did, you're like,
believe.
no,
I
I'm
still,
just kidding.
I still believe what. No, wait, which one? The ace thing or the my truth thing?
Nobody was talking about your truth.
Yeah, I was talking about the
You're
my
so
truth
talented.
thing is me
Your
being a
truth.
shithead.
Let me live my truth.
I hate
Jake's
people.
over there being like,
I
let
can't-
him live his.
I can't stand people that do that. Let's go. Cubs with the win. Play the song, Tim, but don't really. We don't want to get copyrighted.
I can't get it up fast enough.
That's what she said.
Hey. We're singing now. Go Cubs, go. Go.
10
Hey,
to
now you're only
6.
game under 500.
We're only a game under. Fly the W, Tim. Fly the W.
333, baby. Let's go.
We only doubled the over. By the way, the over was 8.5. We doubled it.
Go Cubs, go. Hey Chicago, what do you say? Cubs gonna win today, right? Come on,
Oh,
you
this
gotta
What,
feels-
what do the Yankees do? Is it just
No, they do Frank Sinatra. Why
one?
is there a drum thing over my face?
New York, New York. Play New York, New York.
Okay. Why was it?
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
Da-da-dum. No, it's a vibe. I'm telling you, it's a
It's
vibe.
a
Does
vibe,
it
he
hit
says.
when you're out there?
Yeah, but if you're at a game and they get the third out and you just hear dun dun da 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 dun dun, yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. The only thing I can think of is Yankees win. Yankees win.
Yep, 100%.
Oh.
That's the only thing I can think of when
Because
they
the
because I'm always watching it on TV.
Yeah, because the Yankees win, and then everybody starts walking out and you hear, start spreading the news. It's sick.
The summer wind comes rolling in.
And then when they lose, they play That's Life, Fry Frank, as well.
Oh, they're so fucking guinea.
Hey,
It's so fucking Italian.
hey, Tim, I got a question for you.
Yeah, hit me.
When are we going to be back?
Monday.
Well, we'll be recording Monday. When will they see us? The next
Monday?
day. Say the next day.
Tuesday. Booze day. Tuesday booze day.
What's
You're gonna hear
coming
us
back?
on delay because we're gonna be hammered.
What's the name of that podcast coming on Tuesday?
There's
You
a
know
crew
the
that
name.
I'm involved with, but
There's a crew I'm involved with.
I can neither confirm or deny my allegiance crew.
I didn't know if we were talking about it. I thought it was more
Yeah.
like
No, we'll announce it right now and then we'll get off.
the Wrecking Crew.
I wanted to see how Tim would react to it. Yeah, we're back on Tuesdays. We're gonna record on Mondays, post on Tuesdays. We didn't do this week because
We're gonna bang on Wednesdays.
Tim.
We're gonna have a baby on Thursday.
What?
All right, we're done. Show canceled before it even started.
No. Let me read an ad.
Oh, we'll see you
Would
guys
you?
on.
I want to be in charge of the ads.
We'll see you guys on Tuesday. Cubs win. Oh.
Cubs win, baby.
Cubs go, Cubs go.